Alright, welcome back to Return to Shironagasu Island. So, we are in the room again, trying to figure out who did the murder, and trying to see if we can get a better resolution than Jacob getting murdered in the bedroom and us getting stabbed. So let's see what's going on. So I just chose the option that they snuck in through the window to kill Sir Raymond. So let's see how this turns out. So Neko said, how could the killer have come up with such a strange murder method? There must have been a simpler way. Certainly. Or maybe the killer was inspired by something that happened in the past. An isolated island in the sea, strange iron doors, a warm bridge, a burnt corpse, constantly blowing winds, a transparent killer, a mysterious creature. Wait. By Jove, I think I've got it. The killer's modus operandi. What? Really? Tell me. If what I'm thinking is right, only this person could be the killer. The killer is... Yes? Who? Hang on. I heard something behind the door. What? What are you talking about? Your timing totally sucks. Are you leading me on? Who's there? What are you doing there? Oh, someone... They're really there? Neko, let's go after him. Whoa, what the... What are you guys coming out of there? You gave me a fright! Akira, did you see anyone running past you right now? What? I just saw Jacob. Jacob! Doc, I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, hold up. Did something happen again? Hey, wait! Hey, what's going on? Jacob just ran past me. So Jacob is listening in on us from there. What's he up to? This is different! This is different. So Jacob's not dead in his room. Interesting. We just changed the course of the game's history. Rio, stand back. I'm opening the door. Okay. The iron door is no longer blocked. Looks like he's one step ahead of us. Jacob! Jacob is in the middle of the bridge. I can see Vincent and Abby blocking the way. Huh? What is he doing? Neko, duck! Vincent's holding a gun. What? A gun? Someone did the killer. After all, Jacob is shouting at them, but the sound of the wind makes it difficult to make out what he's saying. Oh no, is Jacob going to die again? The killer is... What? Does Jacob know who the killer is? Was he eavesdropping on us to learn information that could unmask the killer? Please, because I have... Jacob and the other two appear to be negotiating, but I still can't hear what they're saying. Vincent and Abby don't appear to be open to negotiations. I have a feeling something very bad is about to happen. Hey, what is going on in there? It looks like everyone in the guest room building heard the commotion and has come here. Riel, Akira, Giselle, and Alex are all here. Get away from the door. Vincent has a gun. He might shoot you. Stay out of his line of sight. Alright. But what the hell is going on? He's got his gun pointed at Jacob. What's going on? I think Jacob's trying to cut a deal with them. That's just a guess, though. Looks like the negotiations have fallen apart. Oh no, Jacob! What was that gunshot? What happened? Tell me! It's not a very pleasant sight. Don't look alright. That was a headshot from the hip. Vincent appears to be an expert marksman. This is a warning to the killer. You have 30 minutes. If you don't tell me the code by then, I will kill everyone without mercy. Vincent! What code do you want? Detective. Outsiders shouldn't talk too much, or their lives will be cut short here. Whoa! I see Vincent's muzzle move in my direction, and quickly take cover. Suddenly, the iron doors on both sides close. The guest rooms and the main building are separated again. We have 30 minutes. That's not a lot of time. There's no point in asking the killer for help now. I'll have to reveal their identity. Let's go back to my room. We can discuss what to do there. How can you stay so calm after that? He said we only have 30 minutes. What is this code anyway? What do they want? Just calm down. Let me think. Let's go to my room and plan our next move there. Don't tell me you're going to shoot yourself in the head. I'm not drunk enough to do that. Yet. Besides, if I had to shoot someone, I'd shoot the person who got us into this mess in the first place. Time for the big reveal. Time to settle this once and for all. I still think it's Giselle. I'm gonna save, but I'm gonna go with Giselle. It's elementary. I should already know who the killer is. who is the killer? Giselle. It's gotta be Giselle. That's right, the only one who could be the killer is. Riel? I need you to cooperate with me, alright? Huh? Yes, of course, how can I help? It's only a teeny tiny thing. Huh? Hey, is this some kind of joke? Why are you tying me up? Hey, my hands hurt. Riel, you're the killer, aren't you? What? What? Huh? No way. Huh. So she's the killer? Wait, I picked Giselle. What's going on? That's right. First of all, Riel and Alex were the only two people who had the opportunity to set a trap on the bridge that could kill Thomas. So this allowed me to narrow the list of suspects down to 2 people. Then there's the murder of Sir Raymond. I always wondered why exactly Sir Raymond was caught off guard. But in the end, it doesn't matter. The killer only needed to unlock the door and sneak into the room where the meeting was about to be held. Did she unlock the door? But how did she do that? Actually, she's really an undercover agent who sneaked onto this island. She's highly trained. Not only can she pick locks, but her assassination skills are also first class. Wait, but... This is weird. Hello, hello. How did she kill Sir Thomas? Did you find out how? We don't need to anymore. We can just ask the killer herself. That's right. Come on, Riel, give up already. Ikeda, what are you thinking? Do you really think I'm the killer? You idiot, someone else is the killer. What? She just became a totally different person. Do you mean she's been acting this whole time? It appears that Ikeda's reasoning was right. Ikeda, don't listen to him. She's trying to get into your head. Real killers always say things like that. Quit fooling around. You'll regret this. You're all going to be killed by the real killer. Naneko, keep an eye on Riel for me. Huh? What? Me? I think there's others who could do a better job. Everyone else, please come here. I have an idea I want to discuss with the 3 of you. An idea? What are we going to do? Torture her until she talks? Close, but no cigar. We're going to reveal the killer's identity. What? You're making 0 sense right now, Ikeda. Yee! Alright, I've got her. You. Calm down, Akira. Riel isn't the killer. What? What do you mean? I'm so not following what's going on here. Judging from the murders, it was obvious that the killer is a well-trained professional. It would have been difficult to neutralize them if they had been on their guard. That's why I had to play a trick on them. I was confused when Ikeda started to tie me up, but then he whispered his little plan into my ear. The rope was loosely tied, so I could easily escape and sneak up on Giselle. Looks like your plan worked, Ikeda. You could have told me in advance. I was startled when Riel suddenly stood up. But Ikeda, you didn't need to tell everyone that I'm an undercover agent. I had to. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have been able to fool the killer. I needed a good reason to incriminate you and distract the real killer, so revealing your true identity was my best bet. I love it when a plan comes together. What? You're making a mistake. I'm not the killer, and I didn't kill anyone. You're pretty calm, aren't you, Giselle Reed? Anyone else would lose their composure in such a situation. This calmness. She has the composure of an assassin. But Ikeda, do you have any concrete evidence that proves she's the killer? Please don't tell me that this is just a hunch. Of course, I will explain everything. Let me tell you how Sir Raymond and Thomas were murdered and why I am certain that Giselle is the killer. First of all, let's talk about the murder of Sir Raymond. Sir Raymond's estimated time of death was around 2 a.m. on the day we all arrived on the island. Sir Raymond didn't show up in the dining hall. I surmised from the mysterious moaning that Alex and I both heard that Sir Raymond was most likely tied up in the room next to mine at noon on the first day. As evidence of this, I found Sir Raymond's handkerchief in the room next to mine. In other words, the killer had used this room as a secret meeting place where they restrained Sir Raymond. Wait a minute. Why did they go out of their way to set up a meeting in that specific room right next to yours? Isn't that strange? You're right. I was wondering about that as well. Luring and capturing Sir Raymond there. The killer must have used some kind of ruse to catch Sir Raymond's attention. So I thought about how everyone's rooms were allocated. There was something strange about it. The killer had chosen the allocation of the rooms. That allocation must mean something. How the rooms were allocated, I never thought of that. As I've said before, all windows can be opened from the outside as well. There is no need to be afraid of intruders on this island. The killer took advantage of that. She had sneaked into the room through the window before Sir Raymond arrived. Sir Raymond let his guard down because he had Abby sweep the room first. After Abby checked and told him that the room was empty, Sir Raymond entered it with his guard down. He was restrained by the killer who had sneaked into the room earlier. Wait, but there were always strong windows on the outside. It shouldn't be so easy to sneak in from outside. The only way you can do that is by abseiling with a rope. Did the killer really manage to do that? I guess I'll have to ask Naneko in her photographic memory about this. What? Me? Yes, you were about to fall out of your window around the same time that Sir Raymond was captured. Do you remember everything you saw then? Was there something like a rope hanging outside of this room? Forcing me to remember that terrible moment. How cruel! I really don't want to, but I don't have a choice. A rope was definitely hanging along the wall, but it was the same color as the wall, so I couldn't see it well. Well, I'm falling! You're still with us. You're safe. I'm never doing this again. So, I see. So it's possible that the killer used a rope to sneak into the room. Wait, in this case, the killer would have been staying directly above the vacant room where Sir Raymond was captured. But that was Jacob's room. How can Giselle have been the killer? Jacob was definitely a suspect, but then the following occurred to me. What is it? The wind. It's so strong that it can make you fall down if you open the window even a little bit. The wind on this island is blowing very strongly from right to left. If you have sail, you'll be swept to the left. The killer knew this from experience. This is why she didn't pick the room directly above it. She picked the room that was further to the right. So she took the wind into account. Certainly, it would be difficult to get down to a room right below you if there was always such a strong wind blowing. Considering the strength of that wind, she could have exited her bathroom window and then entered the room to the left underneath her. Wait a minute, but she could perhaps also have managed to do so from the room directly above it, right? Indeed. So the list of suspects is narrowed down to either Jacob or Giselle. This is only a guess, but I think the killer knew how to descend from one room to another from past experience. Past experience? Anyway, now let's consider the next case, Thomas's murder. Thanks to Naneko and Alex's testimonies, I found out that the bridge was warm at the time. So what happened there? Jacob used the words transparent killer. The victim was killed around noon, and Thomas himself didn't notice anything. So what I arrive at is burning ethanol. Ethanol? The killer poured ethanol onto the bridge and then set it on fire. So, speaking of ethanol, there was a lot of rectified spirit in the wine cellar. Rectified spirit is a liqueur with a strength of 95 to 96 degrees. It's almost pure ethanol. But wait a minute, even if the bridge was set on fire, nothing happened to me when I walked over the bridge. How could Giselle be the killer? I don't think she had the chance to set it on fire. Giselle set it on fire when she went back to get her notebook. The bridge was already on fire when you crossed it. How is that even possible? The murder was committed at midday when the sun was high. It's difficult to see pure ethanol burning in full sunlight. Because of that, you probably didn't notice any fire. This is what a transparent killer really means. Also, we all know that the drainage is terrible on that bridge. The ethanol remained on the bridge for a long time. It only appeared to be a puddle. But in that case, why was Thomas the only one who was burned and not I? We both crossed the bridge. There were several factors that led to Thomas's death. The first is that Thomas's clothes were made of hemp and flammable. Made of flammable. Yes, don't wear clothes made of flammable. Please. But there is one thing that makes this a well-thought-out murder method. And what is that? The iron doors. Why was it so important for the killer to close the iron doors, even though she would risk exposing herself? In fact, the iron doors played an essential part in Thomas's murder. Well, why were they essential? Ah, you mean the wheels? Exactly. Thomas had to stop the bridge to turn the wheel. This took some time, and after a while, the fire ignited his suit. I see. I see. In my case, I opened the door from the guest room building when I crossed the bridge, so I didn't catch fire. To think I could have ended up just like Thomas. That isn't enough to convince me. Such ethanol can't cause serious burns. How do you explain that? It'd be easy to imagine if you were in Thomas's shoes. As he was turning the wheel, he suddenly felt the heat underneath his feet. That's hard to say. Surprised by the fire, Thomas panicked and tried to extinguish the fire. That's when he saw that vase in the corridor. The vase? Wait, did the killer anticipate Thomas's behavior and put more ethanol into the vase? How could they have foreseen that? It would explain the severity of his burns, though. Thomas wanted to extinguish the fire with the water in the vase, but burned himself to death instead. Am I right? Was that what happened? Giselle? It certainly is an amusing theory, but it all sounds like speculation to me. Perhaps the murders were carried out as you described, but you can't tie me to any of them. The testimony about the rope hanging outside of the guest room bridge was vague, and anyone could have set the bridge on fire. She appears to be right. The testimony about the rope is vague at best, and I can't conclude that Giselle was the one who poured ethanol into the bridge. I want to crawl into a dark cave now. Besides, if Giselle really is the killer, she might have had an accomplice. Giselle is Akira's attendant, so Akira might have helped her in one way or the other. What do you have to say about this? What? What the hell? Stop talking nonsense. I'm telling you that neither Giselle nor I are the killer. The killer has to be someone else. What do you think, Akira? Do you have any other concrete evidence? Of course. I guess I'll have to go back to the beginning. Why did the killer use such strange methods to kill someone in the first place? It's strange if you think about it. There are better and easier ways to kill someone, aren't there? There's one explanation. The killer already knew what they would do before coming here. Already knew, which means they knew the victims? That's right. Jacob once told me that Thomas's death was similar to something he had seen before, and that the killer had to be a woman. For some reason, he wouldn't explain himself further. My guess is that the killer had witnessed something in the past that was similar to the way Thomas was murdered, or they may have experienced it. It's possible that these murders were revenge murders. If that's the case, then what Jacob said would make a lot of sense. It also explains why he didn't want to talk about the murder method. I see. But do you have any proof that Giselle survived and escaped from the Silent? And is there any evidence that proves Akira isn't an accomplice? We can find out the answers by examining what Akira has said before. The first thing that stood out to me was that Giselle didn't want to take a bath with Akira. Perhaps she thought it wouldn't be appropriate, as she is Akira's attendant, after all. However, there could be another reason. Giselle didn't want to take a bath with Akira because she wanted to hide the burns on her body. What are you talking about? There's no way... Akira also said that when we found Thomas's body, Giselle kept her away from the door. It seems like a casual act, but also takes on a completely different meaning when considering everything else. When Akira and Giselle got to the bridge, there was still a fire burning on it. Giselle realized this, so she quickly moved Akira away from the door. If my guess is right, there should be old burn scars on Giselle's legs, and new burn marks as well. If what you said was right, Akira couldn't have been her accomplice. If Akira had been her accomplice, she wouldn't have talked about those things. Alex, could I ask you to tear Giselle's stockings and check her legs? My hands are kind of full right now. Me? Alright. I'm sorry, Giselle. Whoa! There really are burn scars, both old ones and new ones. I concur, those are burn scars, some old and some new. That proves it then. Giselle, no. Killer. Will you finally admit your crimes? No way. Tell me that he's lying. Giselle! I can't believe it. I didn't think you'd be able to discover the truth with so little evidence. Sanakeda, it looks like I've underestimated you. Everyone gasps as Giselle's tone of voice suddenly changes. Giselle, are you really a survivor from the Silent? Why'd you kill them? Was it for revenge? You won't be able to understand even if I explained it to you. Everything was taken away by Shironagasu Island. The people I killed were horrible men who had it coming for a very long time. I have no regrets ending their lives. My only regret is that I couldn't kill Jacob Rutland with my own hands. Giselle, what do the people from the mansion want from you? What's your bargaining chip? Something I was given by someone when I had to leave everything behind here. My trump card for revenge. However, the people from the mansion want to use it to control the world. Control the world? Please give it to us. Giselle, no. My revenge is almost complete. I won't allow you to get in the way. I don't think you quite understand what situation you're in. I'm not as meek as you thought, and I'll get what I need by any means. And now you're talking just like me. Aurora! What? What was that shrieking sound? Aurora? Oh, the monster wait. The girl Aurora, is she a monster? Wait a minute. Ugh. What's that? That's the creature. Why is it here? It's the demon of Shironagasu Island. No, Aurora, you can't eat them now. Get me out of here. You're not going anywhere. Don't move. Don't any of you dare move a muscle. Otherwise, you're all going to die. What do you mean? I have a parting gift for you. Handle it with care. If you have miraculous knowledge and amazing luck, you might be able to make it through this alive. Giselle, listen to me. Are you really the killer? So, our relationship was just a lie? Giselle! Yes, it was all a lie. Everything. I'm just a liar. Oh, wait! Giselle grabs Akira, and the creature holds them both as it disappears out of the window. I run to the window and look outside. I can only see the back of the creature running toward the main building. It got away. They must have already made it to the main building. That's impossible. Jumping across cliffs that high while carrying two people? So that was the monster, the demon of Shironagasu Island. But why did Giselle call that creature Aurora? That's the name of the girl I saw. What's going on? I don't want to spoil this moment, but that bag Giselle left behind, I have a very bad feeling about it. Should we just leave it there? She left us with a warning and also left her bag here. Let's take a look inside. Is it a bomb? It's definitely possible. No one would be stupid enough to try to defuse a bomb at a time like this. Alex, Naneko, get out of here now. I think it's a bomb, and we're going to have to disarm it. I think Naneko has been paralyzed with fear. I'm a bit nauseous, and my knees are shaking as well. This isn't a joke. I've lost all strength in my legs. I can't stand. That monster was too much for me. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll carry you. The phone is ringing. Hey, kid, just ignore it. We have to get out of here right now. They're just trying to slow us down. No, leaving here might be a mistake. I should pick up the phone. Who's this? Akira, don't go outside. Huh? Akira, is that you? Are you alright? There's an explosive outside. It's been armed. Don't go outside. Calm down. What happened to Giselle? What explosive? Giselle, she left me behind. But enough about her. There's an explosive. Giselle planted an explosive on the iron door, so don't open it. On the iron door? Are you sure? It was like a square box. Giselle told me that if anyone opens the door, it will explode. Akira, where are you now? In the dining hall. I'm calling from there. Akira, I'm scared. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know what to do. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of this right away, and after that I'll come to get you. For now, turn off the lights and hide in the shadows. Wait, don't hang up, please. I'm scared. Talking on the phone is too dangerous. Just hide, okay? Akira, she's in a very dangerous situation. If Akira is right, an explosive has been planted on the iron door. Knowing how well-trained Giselle is, we'll have to deal with the bomb here first. Riel, do you have any experience with bomb disposal? Well, I have studied bomb-making fundamentals, so I might be able to handle it. I also have some tools that could be used for dismantling bombs, but they were originally designed for breaking things, so I don't expect too much from them. Good enough for me. Naneko, you should go to Akira's room with Alex. If this bomb explodes, the room the furthest away from here may be safe. No. I'll stay here to help. I don't need someone who becomes paralyzed as soon as she sees a monster. That'd be most people, though, Akira. That's like most people. Be a good girl and move as far away from here as you can. We're supposed to be together. Besides, if you die, how can the rest of us survive? Don't forget that. I'm your partner. Jeez, you're making me feel guilty. Alright, I'll let you help me. Can I leave? Kidding me? Alex, you're a man, aren't you? You have to show that you're less afraid than this little girl. Stay here and help me. Actually, I am a girl. What a stupid joke. I'll make you dismantle the bomb first if you say something stupid like that. I wasn't joking. Well, it looks like our fates are now bound together. Alright, I have everything I need. Let's take care of this bomb. Alright, don't be nervous. Overthinking this would just stress me out. I have to open this bag to start dismantling it. What should I do? Can I open it slowly? There might be several booby traps. Opening the bag could set off the first of them. If an optical sensor has been installed, it may explode if it senses light. I'll have to be able to see what I'm doing, though. I'll have to open the bag. Alright. Coming down to the wire here. The bag is shaped rather oddly. It doesn't look like a normal bag. You're right, it's square, it doesn't have any patterns, and it looks different than an ordinary bag. Hey, I think it's a thermal bag made by Super Thermos. It cuts off the outside airflow so we can keep things cold for quite a long time. I read good reviews about this online. A thermal bag, huh? It's definitely something Giselle would use. She must have chosen this bag for a reason. Maybe there's a temperature sensor inside. That could be the case. If there really is a temperature sensor, it could detect sudden temperature swings. The room temperature is much lower right now because the wind has been broken. If you open the bag right now, it may result in an explosion. Well, what should we do then? Should we turn up the heater to raise the room temperature? We don't know what temperature this bag is, so it might be better to deactivate the sensor itself instead. The temperature sensor is probably a long, rod-shaped piece of metal. You might be able to cut the wires that extend from it. Cut it? What? Me? Well, to tell you the truth, I've never dismantled a bomb before. I feel embarrassed telling you this, but my hands are trembling. You could probably do this much more steadily than I can. Alright, I'll unzip the bag first. Don't let any airflow into it. Okay, unzipped. Kid, don't you understand the meaning of being careful? I thought I was about to be blown to bits. Hey, you're still in one piece, so no big deal. Next up is the temperature sensor. Alright. Alright, if there's really one, you'll only have about 5 seconds to cut its wires. After you open the bag, it has to be done quickly. Don't touch anything except for the sensor wiring, alright? A vibration detector may be triggered otherwise. A metal bar sensor. Cut the wire extending from it. Don't touch anything else. Alright, piece of cake, I hope. Alright, get to work then. Alright. Metal bar sensor. Got it. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. That looked like a metal bar, though. Retry? Yes. Alright. What just happened? I just had a feeling of deja vu. Oh yes, I was trying to dismantle the bomb. Alright, no problem. Let's do it. What do I feel is so uneasy? I think I just had a flashback in which the bomb explodes, killing us. Of course, that is easy to imagine. Hang on, did you really see that? Sheesh, enough gloomy talk. Start defusing it already. No problemo. There's no way this can go wrong. It's all peachy. I've got this. I have to remove the temperature sensor first. Alright. Cut the wire extending from the metal bar. Don't touch anything else. The wire. So this. Got it. Did it work? Looks like you did it. That was a close call. It really was a temperature sensor. If I hadn't thought of that in advance, we'd all be pushing up daisies right now. I don't want to hear that. I'm becoming so nervous. Can I go somewhere else? Hey, weren't you calling me a scaredy cat earlier? What's it gonna be? I think I'm about to puke and pee myself at the same time. Me too. I'm about to faint. Alright, now, for the bomb itself. The temperature sensor on the left has been deactivated. On the box in the middle, I can see an LED counter, a matrix display, and a numeric keypad. I need to open the box on the right to see how the bomb works. The center and right boxes appear to be connected by red, blue, and yellow wires. It's a very advanced bomb. It's not going to be easy. Let the game begin. It appears that the game is afoot. Darn, I've underestimated her. This is not just a diversion. This was actually made to kill us all. Giselle, how could she? She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Look who's talking. Anyway, we only have 5 minutes left. We have to dismantle the bomb before then. What should I do next? Disable the vibration detector. Do you see a cylindrical device at the top? Yeah, I do. The metal rods in the middle appear to be vibrating. That's the vibration detector. If the bag shakes even slightly, the metal rods will touch the cylinder, making the bomb explode. It's a simple device, but you can't let your guard down. To disable this, you can harden the inside of the cylinder with a fixing agent. Fortunately, we don't have anything like that. But what should I do? Perhaps we could use a viscous fluid. Maybe we can find something we can use in the room. For example, honey. Now's not time to be slacking off. We have to find something as fast as possible. I'll be ready to inject as soon as you find it. Alright, finding something usable. You heard the lady. I want both you look for it. Alright. It feels as if I'm under pressure. But let's look around. The bathroom. Let's go take a look in here. Hang on, I might be able to use this. Liquid soap? Is that viscous enough? Perhaps this will do. Let's go back to Riel. I wondered about that. Miss me? I found this. I see. Liquid soap. It certainly looks viscous. I'll pour it into this syringe with the needle removed. Alright. Now carefully and slowly squeeze the liquid soap into the chamber. You can do this. Carefully. Alright. Alright, it worked. Vibrations no longer be able to set off the bomb. I have goosebumps all over. But if I can't sense vibrations, why don't we just throw it out the window? I don't recommend doing that. In addition to that vibration sensor, could also have an accelerometer. Giselle would have installed one for sure. We don't have a choice. We need to disable it completely. Alright, I guess I'll just have to see this through until the end. No rest for the weary. Indeed, now let's get on with it. We don't know much about the box. Let's deal with the box on the right first. Unscrew the screws. Alright. Oh no, wrong order might blow it up. What do I do? We'll remove the screws in the following order. Lower left, upper right, upper left, lower right. Just make that up. It's a hunch as a specialist bomb maker. If you're feeling lucky, you can remove them in any order. Your choice. That's quite a responsibility. Alright, I'm going to remove the screws. Alright, lower left. Up here goes nothing. Looks like you were right. Next one is upper right. I tell you, I'm not sure about this. I'll leave it up to you. Okay. Got it. Alright, on to the next. And good job, Riel. This should be smooth sailing. Pay attention to this one. The screw. Turn it clockwise. Clockwise? Why? The direction in which the screws turn may cause the bomb to explode. Is that your intuition talking or knowledge? The lower right of the head of the screw is slightly worn. It's highly possible that the screw head was turned to test the explosion. Probably my intuition. Leave it up to you. Which direction? Turn it in the opposite. Alright. Don't pray to God. Believe in occasion. Got it! Okay, slowly. Whoa. Alright, if you turn it in the right, the wire would have... Okay, that was a close call. Small box at the top. We're running out of time. If you cut the two wires that connect to it, you can stop the bomb. Cut the two wires that run from the small box at the top left to the bottom. Be careful. All the wires running from the bottom right are trapped. So top left. Check the connection of the wiring. So this. Oh, I see. Oh, this is rough. So like this goes here. Okay. Alright, I think I cut the right wire. One more wire. This one here. We're following it. Alright, we did it. Alright, now the box should be safe. What remains is the center. What's this? What's happening? Maybe we need to find something that the wrong instrument. So has to make. But so we set up a code. 1 plus 1. Easy. The answer is 3. What? I'm just kidding. Don't look at me like that. The answer is 2. I'll enter. Alright. What in the world? Next question. I see. Real, you're up. Don't just assume that I have the answers. Is that a trigonomic integral problem? I'm sorry, math isn't my forte. Show us what you can do. Stop assuming I have the answers. The answer is 2. It's not even difficult. Just enter it. I don't want to die because of your stupidity. You didn't really know. Just type it in, idiot. Alright. 2 wires. 1 red. What does it mean if it's yellow? Reduced chance of fusing it. Red, yellow. There's something familiar about that. What's happening? The countdown stopped? Does it mean we fused it? No, there's no way. No, that'd be easy. We're bad feeling about this. Wait. Cut one of the 3. Roar. What color? Wait, what? Ah, darn it. Yes. She was wearing a red bow, wasn't she? Do we have to do all this again? Yeah, we do. Darn it! This is annoying. Alright, let's do this again. Set that. Got it. Yep, do this. It's kind of annoying you have to do all this over again. Alright, just go immediately. Go on here, get this. And then use it. Got it. So it should be the same. Got it. So it's 2 both times. Thank goodness Nako's so smart. I think it's red, right? No, it's not. Okay, it's not. So it's got to be yellow. Oh, once again, we'll do this. Uh-oh. So spacebar is what you use to advance the dialogue quick. It's also what you use to, it can also be used as a clicker. So it clicks it. And that's annoying. Alright, so let's do this again. Be nice if they just took you to the last thing that you screwed up, rather than having to do all this again, because it's just kind of busy work, because I already know how to do it. So it's yellow. Oh, it's not. It's blue. Okay. I thought I already clicked the blue one, but I guess not. I clicked it, you dumb thing. Aye. Try it again. I clicked it. That was exactly what I clicked. Yeah, this is not very... Yeah, I'm not a fan of this segment of the game. This is kind of annoying. Alright. There, got it. Alright. Got it. Alright, a little bit more here. Enter. So it's blue. Got it. It stopped. It really stopped? Yes, it really stopped this time. We did it. So let's save. Yes. Thank God it's over. We're really safe. I really feel like quitting my job now. That makes two of us. Why did you cut the blue wire? Was there any reason for that? No particular reason, but we were saved by a girl. Huh? Aurora was wearing a blue ribbon. Yeah, I totally forgot what color ribbon she was wearing. It's been... Last time we saw Aurora was a long time ago. I thought of the red, yellow, and blue ribbons they used in the mansion. Thanks, Aurora. But Giselle? No, Aurora? Why did she use her name in the final riddle? What are the connections between Giselle and Aurora? And how does the demon Shironagasu Island fit into all of this? Darn. Even though I unmasked the killer, there's still so many things I don't understand. My knees are shaking and I can't stand up straight. Also, I kind of peed myself. I'm gonna get too old for this. Hey, Rio. Is this bomb really not gonna detonate? Huh? Oh, after the last wire has been cut, the bomb's completely defused. It won't detonate unless the cut wire is reconnected. It won't detonate unless someone intentionally lets it. Alright, then I'll take it with me. Well, what? Kata, what are you talking about? Are you crazy carrying such a thing? Well, it might come in handy. You're not well armed, so having this kind of secret weapon might be a good idea. It can also be used as a booby trap. But if we walk around with something like this, my anxiety will burn a hole in my stomach and I'll die. Still, better than a hole in the head, isn't it? Don't worry, I won't ask you to carry it around. Alex, catch. You're in charge of carrying the bomb with you. Riel and I are in charge of combat. What? Me? Alright, I know I can't refuse, but I'm afraid. Riel, this thing won't explode, will it? Well, I can't be 100% certain. Should be safe, probably. Just tell Alex that it won't explode. What am I in charge of? You? Let's see, you're in charge of screaming. Screaming and making everyone nervous. I know you can do it. Kid, don't piss me off or you'll regret it later. Just kidding. Mineko, I'm still counting on your abilities. Your knowledge and memory will always come in handy. I'm glad you're here. I'll gladly use my skills. Don't worry because I'm always right beside you. Just don't get in my way. I'm glad to hear that. Huh? Hey! I see you're doing your part already. Hey, no time to joke around. I heard an explosion very close to here. Could that have been the explosive on the iron door? I'm worried about Akira. Let's go find her. What? The iron door in the guest room building has been totally blown to pieces. The explosion also destroyed half of the wall. If there really was an explosive plated on the iron door, we definitely would have died in an instant when we opened it. Why did this bomb detonate now? Did it have a timer? Perhaps it was wirelessly linked to the bomb in your room. It might have detected that the link of the bomb was broken, and so it detonated. I see. Looks like there's less damage over at the main building. The lights on are still on there as well. The blast could have been directional. Perhaps it was meant only to destroy the iron door. It appears that this explosive was quite advanced as well. I hope Kira is safe. Yeah, she's probably hiding somewhere. I guess this is hostile territory now. We should watch ourselves. And we should, save. Chapter 6, Hostile Territory. Akira, are you here? It's me, Keita. I'm here to help. No response. Shh. I just heard a voice over there behind the bar counter. Careful, it's not necessarily Akira's voice. A creature could be hiding there. You're right. Akira, you're safe. I'm sorry. I promise I'll be good. Please don't leave me here. Yeah, you're right, Akira. Akira's eyes are rolling in her sockets. She doesn't appear to be aware of us. Looks like she's in a state of extreme shock. No wonder. She was betrayed by Giselle, who she trusted, and was abducted by that creature. I shake Akira's shoulders to call her. Akira, you'll be alright. We won't leave you behind. Don't worry. Akira, is that really you? Yes, I came here to save you. Please don't leave me alone. Being alone is so scary. I don't want to be alone. I'll never leave you again, I promise. Really? You promise? Yeah, I promise. Trust me, alright? Okay, I was really scared. I can't believe Giselle betrayed me. I don't know what to do anymore. Although Giselle was the killer, she tried to save you at the last moment, so don't be sad. Saving Akira wouldn't have done her any good. She's a cold-blooded killer, but she'd been with Akira so long that she must have had feelings for her. But Giselle left me behind. Giselle's eyes, they were so cold, as if she didn't even want to look at me. Giselle was torn between saving you and abandoning you. Don't you get it? When she took you, that was out of affection. You would have died with us if that bomb had exploded, but this might have been her last act of kindness to you. Don't expect anything else from Giselle. She's a ruthless killer. You need to understand that. You'll have to rely on yourself from now on, Akira. If you don't, you'll die for sure. Giselle would kill me too? That would be so heartless. Riel is being rather harsh, but she might be right. You'll have to rely on yourself now. I'll help you stand up as much as I can. Get up, Akira. Now's the time to be strong. You have to be a strong woman. Don't lose hope in a place like this. Yes, you're right. I'll get up. And I will do what I have to do to survive. But I just want to know, why did Giselle do this? Why would she? You know what? Let's find that out together. Kira, I'm glad we managed to save Akira, but what are we going to do now? I hope you weren't planning on just waiting for the ship to come back. No, they're probably controlling it. I don't think we'll be able to board it. Well, what will we do then? We may have to contact your organization to ask them to come and rescue us. We have so many enemies here, it might be a way to get off this island alive. I agree. But as I said before, there are special interests at play inside my organization. If there is any conflict with us, we may not be rescued. Communication is also very difficult, so we can't fully rely on my people. It's better than nothing, I guess. Alright. We should barricade ourselves and remain hidden. This might be a protracted fight. I'll keep an eye on the weather and we'll try to communicate with them if the weather conditions allow it. Huh? A phone call this time? I don't think it'll be a frightening voice on the other end. What are you going to do? It may be a trap. They're trying to pinpoint our location. I don't think you should pick up. I could have let it ring, but I also want to know what this is about. What am I going to do? Doesn't matter. We're trapped here already. Let's see what they have to say. Alright, whatever you think is best. Who is this? Oh my, it's the detective. That voice, Vincent. I was hoping I would get to deal with you in person, but there's been a change of plans. But do not fret, I shall arrange a worthy opponent for you. A worthy opponent? You gotta be kidding me. What do you want, Vincent? What are you planning on doing with the unlock code? Very well, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Attaining such a success without telling anyone will be a hollow victory indeed. Soon, humanity will evolve to its next stage. A new world will begin, and the old world will come to an end. And you will be the first to die. Thank you for coming to die at the ground zero of the new world, Shironagasu Island. Next stage, ground zero. Hang on, what are you talking about? That's all we have for today. It will have to do with the last farewell. I'm going to be very busy now. I won't have to deal with you at all. Farewell, detective. No, said Keita. Darn. Was that Vincent? What the hell was he talking about? I'm not really sure. Humanity will evolve to its next stage. The old world is ending. This place will become its ground zero. I don't have a clue what he was talking about. What do you mean? You're not good at explaining things, are you? Don't blame me. What Vincent said was very vague. Evolving to the next stage. Ground zero. What does that even mean? In any case, it sounded like he had something bad in store for us. We should be getting ready. Yes, we should hide and barricade ourselves. Shh. Listen. Here's something. Huh? Who's that? Someone opened the door. A humanoid figure. I don't think it's a creature, but... Is that the Ebola he was talking about? If not, is that a survivor? There could be some people here who survived being held prisoner in this mansion. If it's not a survivor, it's an enemy. That's unlikely, though. Why would they open that door so recklessly? They could have waited for us on the other side of it. Something's not right here. I have a bad feeling about this. Don't move! Put your hands on your head and slowly get on your knees. If you make any strange movements, I'll shoot without warning. Can't he hear you? Do not stop it. What do you do, Akita? We'll soon be within his attack range. Darn, who is that? Could it be a survivor from the mansion side? Hey! Can't you hear me? I won't warn you again. Come any closer and I'll shoot you. This is your last warning. All people inside the mansion should be hostile to us. The figure is likely one of them. Still, it could be a survivor. Should I shoot or what should I do? Is this a choice? Let's don't shoot. Anyway, Riel, don't shoot. Something's wrong. If this is an enemy, they wouldn't have appeared so recklessly. I agree with you, but are you sure? If we don't do something, we won't be attacked. I shouted on reflex. Hey, what is that? Hey, that doesn't look normal to me. It certainly not looked unusual. It's also clear that this is not Vincent or Giselle. No, wait, what is that? Was that Jacob? That's... What is that, Jacob? That can't be. He should be dead. I'm very certain that he's dead. I saw Vincent shoot him in the head. I thought it was strange that Jacob's body wasn't left on the bridge, but I thought that Vincent and the others had taken it with them. Maybe he was dying. Jacob suddenly got up and walked away. But everything that happened on the bridge was for show? I don't think that's the case. Jacob's not a Hollywood quality actor. He didn't need to do that in the first place. Hang on. Those wounds on his forehead. There were 2 gunshot wounds on his forehead. One was from when a kid shot him just now. The other gunshot wound was covered by congealed blood. That one was from a while ago. He probably shot there when he was on the bridge. Wait a minute, does that mean Jacob, who was shot in the head a few minutes ago, just attacked us? Real, could someone still move with that kind of trauma to their head? Don't be silly, they die instantly. It's impossible. Well, there's a really low probability that they could survive the bullet's diameter was small, but they would still have to be sent to an intensive care unit. It'd be impossible to attack us like this. I can't disagree with that, but Jacob just tried to attack us. Could he have become a zombie? Are you kidding me? Minekos, now is not the time for jokes. No, I didn't mean literal zombies. I'm talking about the documents I saw in the basement. In one of those documents, there was a text that said the demon of Shironagasu Island, N131, was immortal. That could be somehow related to that. I thought it was total nonsense, but when I look at this, I can only think that it might be true. An immortal creature. What? What are you saying? Yeah! Riel. I bit my left leg at the tendon in my right leg. I can't believe I was still able to move like that. Be careful, it's still moving. This thing, is it really immortal? I shot it in the head and it can still move? This is too much for me. If this is a nightmare, I'm gonna wake up. Yo, can you move? Let me help you. Stop, your hands are full already. Akira, focus on your surroundings. Akira, could you let me your shoulder? Of course. It's still moving, that thing. What are you gonna do, Akira? Let's get away from here. We need to get somewhere safe. Follow me. Wait. What's the matter? Don't tell me you're paralyzed again, Mineko. No, that's not it. There was a lot of blood in the basement. What if they killed all the people who worked in this mansion, and they brought them all back to life as immortal zombies? It's probably dangerous in other parts of the mansion as well. It's not impossible. In that case, the enemy's waiting for us everywhere as well. We can't stay here. Let's get out of here. What? The mansion staff, just like Jacob, they're also... We have to get out of here now. But where could we run to? Are they immortal too? No, it's impossible. They must have some kind of weakness. We can look for that later. We have to get out of here right now. We're going to be able to fight a horde of immortal zombies. Kid, what should we do? We should... probably go to the guest building because I don't think they'd be able to open the door, right? Let's go to the guest room building. The guest room building? That building is a dead end. If the zombies come here, there's no way we can escape to. You moron, are you planning on holding siege? Let's just go back to the guest building for now. In the worst case scenario, we're going to have to barricade ourselves there. Hey, it seems like there are no zombies here. Let's change that everywhere but here. This feels like an ambush. But there are no zombies here, so we can at least hide, right? Let's hurry. Are there really no zombies here? What if... I'd really like to believe that those zombies are too stupid to open that iron door. I have a bad feeling about this. I hope we can get across safely, but if the entrance to the guest room is blocked, we'll be stuck there. In that case, we're doomed. If we could somehow block the iron door, we should be able to we should be safe from that. But we're running out of faith, though. We're running out of time. What we should do. Staying here would be too dangerous. Alright, I made a decision. We are going to barricade ourselves in the guest room building. If we keep moving, they'll eventually become tired. We might be able to strike back then. Yes, they definitely need some kind of caloric intake to keep moving. Otherwise, it'd be like a perpetual mobile. Alright, I'll open the door. Huh? Eh! Darn, are zombies there as well? Oh, no. There is no way we can get to the guest room building. Let's go back quickly. We might come back here as well. You're right, let's go back. So this is very strange. What's strange? Nothing. We should go back for now. Darn. Let's make better choices in the future. Leave the mansion. Let's leave the mansion. You mean go through the front entrance? What are you going to do when we're outside? Is there a place we can escape to? I don't know. We can't just stay here. We have to get out of here. There's no time to overthink this. We have to go. Whoa. No, there's a ton of them there as well. If we go outside, we'll be ripped apart for sure. Darn, we can't go outside either. Okay, we have to escape to somewhere else. Yeah, let me think. I guess the dining hall is our only option. Let's go back to the dining hall. What? Zombie Jacob is still there. He's full of life. I mean, he's dead as a dodo, but his body is still full of life. So going there would be dangerous. It doesn't matter where we go. There aren't any places where we'll be safe. We have to find a way to defeat them. If we observe Jacob, we'll be able to find some weakness. Do you think there are any? Let's just go there. Yeah! Be very quiet. Stay away from Jacob as far as you can. I'm going to try something. I shot him in his head earlier. He should be blind now. So the only way for him to pinpoint people is by hearing. So if you're totally quiet, he won't know where we are. Oh! Ikeda! Darn, he can see? Did his damaged eyes regenerate in such a short time? If I shoot him in his head or hard, a zombie like him won't stop moving. Doesn't he have any weaknesses? I'm sure there has to be something. Ikeda, did you find anything? You get out of here for now. Let's go back. Why? I'm gonna cry. There must be something. Something. Back guest room building? We can't go to the guest room building. Where else can we go? Let's leave the mansion. We should have a back door. But there are many zombies over there. How are we gonna get through them? If I shot them in the head, they'll stop moving for a while. They'll clear a path and then go to the cabin by the harbor. If we do that in the neck, we'll probably not make it. You know how slow she moves. She's probably right. You can't forget about this, please. Is my plan too risky? Even if we made it out of the mansion in one piece, will be torn and we'll be in trouble if they're hiding there in the dark. Ikeda, I'll give you a piece of advice. Let go of your feelings. If there's an emergency, you sometimes have to choose to sacrifice them. Listen to your feelings. Listen to your feelings can get you killed. That's not how I am. I was only trying to think of a better plan. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a pawn for the greater good. That kindness of yours will be your undoing. When that time comes, I'll be ready. But now's not that time. We need to think about different options. For the time being, we need to find a way that I can survive, and we need to find it as quickly as possible. You're right, I need to think quickly. Well, the only other option we have is going back to the dining hall. Alright, thanks. See ya. Alright. Go to the dining hall. Go back to the dining hall. I don't want to run into Jacob again. So that's our only option? This is bad. There's nowhere to run to. When this happens, we're just going to have to run through them and take our chances. Even if it means one of us might not make it. No, you're talking about me, aren't you? But if we don't do anything, the more I think about it, the stranger I feel. What are you going on about? We're going to die. The zombies don't appear to be able to think logically. Wait, could that be it? Their behavior is... They're here! We have to escape quickly! Ikeda! Ikeda, you have to decide what to do. Alright, I think I know. Ikeda, what do you think you're doing? Make up your mind and decide where we'll go. We're not going anywhere. Stay right here, everyone. I have an idea. What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind, Ikeda? What are you saying? Well, I can't take this. Mama! No, no. I'm scared. They're coming here. I don't want to die. Help me! Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not tasty at all. I'm just skin over bones. Eat someone else before meat on them. Huh? That's strange. They're not attacking. It's as if an invisible wall is warding them off. Just as I thought. Don't eat... Huh? What's happening, kid? Can you explain this? Alright, I thought about this during our encounter with zombie Jacob. There were two things that felt strange about it. When we escaped from Jacob, the hallway should have been swarming with zombies. So why didn't the zombies come into the dining hall? And why didn't Jacob leave the dining hall and follow us? What do you mean? I mean it only follows certain patterns they've been programmed to take. If they really considered us to be prey, they would have all rushed into the dining hall. However, they didn't. It's as if they've been assigned a place to defend. Also, remember, the zombies in the guest room building? If they really were trying to get us, why did they make their way to that iron door into the guest room building? Does it mean something is controlling them? That may very well be possible. The computer in the basement can read information from human brains. Perhaps Vincent used that device to give them certain commands. I couldn't think of the documents in the basement said that M131 had low intelligence, and there was something called the BH procedure that would let them get around that. Increasing intelligence. BH plan. BH? Brain hacking? So you think that computer can be used to control the zombies? Yes. Perhaps they're simply obeying pre-programmed commands. That's the weakness. And see, so those zombies were programmed to protect a certain place and only attack anyone who wanders into that area? I guess that having them run loose would be too dangerous for Vincent. That's right. When creating zombies, you need to have a way to control them. Without that, they'd be useless as weapons. Vincent would not risk creating a biological weapon that could turn on him. So we're safe. I'm scared, but if we're inside the safe zone, we should be alright. I hope so, but wouldn't that be too easy? Vincent might have thought of this as well. No way. So what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? If I were in Vincent's shoes... what was that sound? I'm scared. Did the earth just move? Did something just happen underground? I have a bad feeling about this. We should decide what we will do next quickly. I have a really bad feeling about this. It's as if something super scary is coming our way. Huh? Well, what's that? Is that a freaking spider monster? Run into the dining hall. What is that? Get me out of here. Is everyone alright? This wooden door won't last very long. What's our next move, Akita? Is that also one of the biological weapons that were developed here? What should we do? Akita, Zombie Jacob's here too. We should do something fast. I almost forgot about him. What should we do? We're in dire straits. That door won't last very long either. We could risk jumping outside. No, that's not going to work. Those zombies are quick and deadly. If we go outside of the plan, we're all going to end up as zombie food. Can we somehow get their attention? What if we use Jake as a decoy? No, he's been programmed to attack us here. He wouldn't be controlled by us. The door's going to break. I don't like this at all. What should we do? What to choose now? I'll be a decoy. I'll distract them while you run away. Don't be stupid. If you become a decoy, what will happen to us if you don't survive? Do you expect us to fight Vincent? And where will we run to? Underground. The only place you can go is underground. It doesn't matter where you are at ground level. You'll eventually be cornered and killed. The only safe place is underground. Go underground and defeat Vincent. That's the only way to survive this. I don't want to. Kid, don't be silly. I don't want you to die. Don't leave me. Neko clings to me and won't let go of my hand. Neko, please understand. This is the only way. I don't want to. I won't let go of you. Neko, I know how you feel, but there's no time to waste. We're all gonna die. No. Huh? Nobody move. What? Real, what are you doing? Now is not the time to be funny. Do it look like I'm trying to be funny? If you move, I'll really shoot you. Sheesh. Neko, Izumazaki. Listen to me very carefully. Okay? The coordinates of this island have already been entered into the device. It will automatically communicate through laser once the conditions for sending signals are met. The code that has to be sent is CB411DF362, and the code has to be repeated with one number changed. CB411DF3622. But this is a secret signal from my trusted team. Okay, come on, put the gun down. Hey, kid, do you remember what you promised me? Yeah. We'll have a drink while looking over the Manhattan skyline. Yes, that's it. I'm looking forward to that. Riel, don't be stupid. What are you talking about, Akita? You know that it has to be like this, don't you? This is the only way you can survive. Now go. Rio! Akita. Naneko, pick up the communication device and get behind me. The rest of you as well. We'll kick down the door and jump into the elevator. There's no time to hesitate. Got it. Rio. Let's go! Naneko, enter the code for going underground. Hurry. Alright. Rio. Sacrificing yourself so the rest of us can survive. Have you always been this brave? Rio! Yeah. Rio glances at me and tosses me her gun. Her blood-stained mouth and whispers something. In the end, use that to... No. You can count on me, Rio. I'll honor your final wish. Did she just smile? Oh no, Rio's dead. Ikeda, Rio, we left her behind. What should we do? We'll rescue her later. Won't we? What, right? Naneko, did you see what happened? Rio is already... She's dead. Yeah, she died for us, but that's terrible. We're not totally sure that she's dead. She might be hiding somewhere. Rio is dead. I killed her. There's nothing we can do for her. No way. Are you kidding, Ikeda? Ikeda, what do you mean you killed Rio? Are you trying to blame yourself for her death? Rio knew that this was the only way, and she sacrificed herself so we could live. Rio's death is on all of us. We all abandoned her. But I don't want to hear when you beat yourself up either. You made a choice that none of us could have. I couldn't have done it. It would have been too hard. So, Rio, is she really dead? Why? Why? This is so horrible. Ugh. Naneko, it's alright. It's alright. Hey, what? No way. It's that thing. It's followed us down here. Get down. Help. No way. Somebody help. I wasn't expecting to be able to avenge Riel so soon. That's fine by me, though. So we finally meet face to face. No way. Gunshots don't appear to harm it. Naneko, do you have an idea how to defeat this thing? The sooner you tell me, the better. Although it's immortal from a biological point of view, you should be able to immobilize it by cutting off its head. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything better. I hope this is helpful somehow. Darn. So I have to cut off its head? What should I do? How can I even do that? Oof. Kiddo, you alright? Don't worry about me. Standing here is too dangerous. We should lie down on the floor. Darn. Yep, you're definitely right about that. I don't like this one bit. Watch out. Hey, Ugly, you want to fight? Come at me then, monster. I'm right over here. Come on. What are you doing, idiot? Hey, kid, it's really going to kill you. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got this. Don't. Hey, kid, you're going to die. Stop it. You can't take any more of that, huh? What's that sound? It's getting louder. Is it? Looks like it worked. That was a close call. Hey, kid, what just happened? I didn't see you do something. I didn't aim at the monster. I shot the elevator cable instead. I see. The counterweight. Counterweight? What are you talking about? The counterweight is the mass attached at the other end of the cable that's used to counterbalance the weight of the elevator. Exactly. I shot the cable, causing the counterweight to fall. I stood here and lured him right to where the counterweight would land. Seemed like a good plan at the time. So you hit him with a strong counterpunch. That one's for real. So cutting their heads off will really stop them from moving. That might be helpful for getting out of here. Ouch. Oh no, Akito, are you alright? You're bleeding. I'll be fine. Tis but a flesh wound. More importantly, we should get out of here now. It's a good thing the elevator's already underground. We should be able to get out of here if we wrench the door open. Yes, so we have to keep moving on. I was hoping we wouldn't have to come back down here. What is this place? It looks like the set of a horror movie. It gives me the creeps. I'll be traumatized for life now. This is horrendous. So this is the basement you were talking about. This place makes my hair stand on end. No sign of any hostiles. This place doesn't give me a sense of calm, though. Vincent might have heard the elevator. We should keep moving, just in case. I believe there were some kind of stains on this wall earlier. What's the matter? What are you trying to look at? You guys are blocking my view. Oh. You could have just asked nicely, you know. Those stains are strange indeed. I wonder if that's blood. Judging from the position of bloodstains on the wall, the victim wasn't very tall, most likely female. The bloodstains on the left have not coagulated yet. They must be newer. Whoever left those stains must have gone left from here to the back of the passage. The bloodstains on the wall are spaced out consistently at short intervals. Whoever left them was probably badly injured on the right side of their body. Is it Giselle? A badly injured woman. Could that have been Giselle? I can't say for sure, but it is possible. Don't do anything careless if you run into Giselle again. That's what Riel said, remember? I know, but should we go toward the rear? It's not safe here. You're right, we shouldn't linger here. Let's go to the rear. So we're really going there again? I don't like this at all. The traces of blood lead to the room on the right. That's the filing room. Maybe it trapped to lure us into the room, but I don't think an injured person would have time for that. Perhaps they're inside. What will you do if you find them in there? I don't know yet. You might be able to tell us how to get through this. Simply barging in on Vincent would be too dangerous. We have to give this some serious thought. But the person inside could be hostile and attack us. Of course. You should all stand back. I'll take a look inside first. Naneko, give me the card. Okay, Akira. Be careful. Yes. Is that Abby? Oh my, it's the detective. So you're still alive. Not looking so hot yourself, Abby. Don't move. I'll kill you if you come any closer. I don't think you have the energy to do that. You're in pretty bad shape. Shouldn't you use a first aid kit? Leave me alone. I don't need you to tell me what I should do. I don't need anyone's help. Her blood's quite dark. Her liver may be badly damaged. In such a condition, a first aid kit won't do much. Detective, I guess you want to ask me a few things. I'll tell you everything I know. However, I only have one condition. What's that? That you kill Vincent. He betrayed our organization. I don't even know what he's thinking anymore. If you don't put a stop to him, he'll destroy the world. That's why you have to kill him. Don't worry, getting rid of him was my plan all along. Stay just in case. There are some things I'd like to ask you. Could you tell me about the current situation? Abby, what happened after you disappeared? You know what happened. We programmed the corpses of Jacob and the others to hunt you down and kill you all. Oh, I know that all too well. You really went out of your way for that. You also sent that spider monster after us, didn't you? That's right. Watching you escape from that was quite interesting. Not that it matters anymore. This much I knew, but why are you so agitated? You just mentioned Vincent. He told me to check if you were killed. If you somehow survived, I was supposed to kill you myself. However, he tricked me. He programmed some corpses to attack me. He programmed to attack you. So you were attacked by the same zombies that attacked us? Normally I would not be defeated by a corpse, but Vincent planned this well. He tricked me into a situation that I could not escape from, and I was completely unprepared for it. Vincent is a man whose actions are unpredictable. I should have been more careful. So Vincent betrayed you. What happened to Giselle? After our confrontation with her, I thought she went to seek you out. She's dead. Or should I say, as good as dead? She attacked us, but I think she underestimated us. It turned out she was very professional at first, but in the end she was outnumbered. We captured her and we will use her to achieve our goals. As soon as we're done with her, she'll be killed. Your goals? Hang on, why didn't you kill us in the first place? Was it because of the unlock code that the killer Giselle has? What is that code anyway? The code unlocks the research that was encrypted by one of the island researchers. When we decrypt it, we'll be able to bring back the project of absolute immortality that's hidden on the island. That's why we were after it. So you were helping Giselle in exchange for that? We didn't help her. We were merely observing her from the sidelines. She did anonymously offer us the unlock code as bargaining chip. We're not that stupid that we would trust her without verifying if it was true or not. In order to verify it, we pretended to cooperate with her. It appears that she threatened Sir Raymond with revealing the secret of the island. That's why Sir Raymond was so eager to stop her. So that's why he sent out those invitations. All of the letters he sent contained detailed information that only people connected to the island would know. Sir Raymond was afraid that the truth about the island would be revealed, so he wanted to uncover the identity of the person who threatened to betray him. As he expected, Giselle managed to make her way onto the guest list. Controlling your opponents by threats and subversion, it's rather brilliant. So knowing all of this, you simply observed Giselle? You should have realized that she was planning to kill Sir Raymond. Sir Raymond was just another obstacle. His death would be in our interest. However, we could not be involved in his murder. If the unlock code had turned out to be a fake, we might have been killed next. So although we wanted Sir Raymond dead, she would have to be the one who took his life. We only aided her a little bit by deciding how the rooms were located and destroying the communication equipment. I see. So you were really behind that. Giselle wouldn't have had enough time to do that herself. When Sir Raymond's body was discovered, Giselle gave us definitive proof that the unlock code was real. That's when we decided on our course of action, eliminating all witnesses and obtaining the research of the silent for ourselves. Those are quite some drastic actions to take for a code that you haven't been able to verify yet. To be willing to kill so many people for that. You don't understand the nature of the unlock code. It's the final key to the power that's hidden in the silent. With it, we'll be able to change the laws of nature. Huh. Now is not the time for idle chatter. Okay. Vincent's goal. What's Vincent's goal? What's he trying to achieve? Who knows? I know that he's trying to get his hands on the island's research, but I don't know why. If only he was just a spy for another organization, but it would be really bad if he is selfish and driven by narcissism. Vincent told me that a new world would begin and this island would be its ground zero. Do you know what he meant by that? If that's true then, oh, this is really bad. So he's a selfish narcissist after all. Everyone originally involved with this island underwent many checks and tests that would have eliminated him as selfish. Vincent and I are from the same organization, and I thought I knew him. I've never seen him behave like this before, though. Looks like he's trying to get his hands on the research of the island. Does he want to rule the world? That fool. Indeed, the research on this island is quite dangerous. It really would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. If that should happen, it would be the beginning of chaos. The world order will collapse. So, in a nutshell, Vincent is trying to obtain the research for himself and will kill all of us. I'm afraid so. His real goal is probably the one piece of research still hidden on this island. Absolute immortality. Absolute immortality. You saw those zombies, right? What if they were actually conscious? He'd be able to create real abominations. Yes, that might be Vincent's real objective. Vincent is being driven by his selfish desires. You need to kill him, Makeda. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. What on earth were they developing on this island? They were studying the science of immortality. It was a project that would extend lifespan indefinitely, cure disease, and make humans immortal. That's the real research that was carried on Shironagasu Island. Immortality? I thought they were developing monsters on this island. Those monsters were only byproducts. They were the flawed experiments in the middle of immortality research. They managed to make use of them somehow. I see. Immortality. Looks like Naneko was right. So does this mean that the research was completed? You saw those zombies and that monster, didn't you? Nobody wants to be immortal if it means becoming like one of those brain-dead abominations. They came close to discovering the secret of immortality, but something went wrong. They were planning to take their immortality research in a different direction. A different direction? You mentioned taking the immortality research in a different direction? You've experienced that technology up close already. It's a brain-hacking technology. The next step is achieving immortality by digitizing human consciousness. I see, so that computer was... The scientist left the technology unfinished. He managed to completely emulate the human brain by transferring its data to another medium and running it from there as if it was an actual brain. But that was just a copy of the human brain being emulated on a computer. So, the researchers gradually started to mechanize brain cells. Just like regeneration, human consciousness can become immortal that way. However, it was impossible to do so with our current technological capabilities. Eventually, the research was abandoned, and only the brain hacking and awareness vegetation technology remained. I see. So they only managed to create technology that can read and write information to and from brains, and the island's immortality research was abandoned. Not quite. That absolute immortality project was completed. Huh? Wait, wasn't it imperfect? What do you mean? Was it completed after all? Afraid of the implications of absolute immortality, a researcher purposely created an imperfect organism and concealed its existence. We only discovered this after he had committed suicide. The researcher had put his research data into a special security system and encoded it with a strong code. The researcher's death, the inaccessibility of the data, caused the research on this island to stagnate. I see. Did Rio know about that the research on this island was abandoned because of that, I wonder? Absolute immortality should never fall into the hands of a selfish person. Well, how do you define yourself there, Abby? I see, the data of absolute immortality, locked away out of reach. By the way, Abby, have you ever heard the name Aurora? Who's that? I don't remember anyone called that. Giselle called that creature, the demon of Shironagasu Island, Aurora. Do you know anything about that? No. However, I believe that N131 was created from a human girl. Could have been the girl's name. I think the girl who was turned into N131 had a different name, though. Perhaps it was a secret name? I heard that girls on the island often gave each other secret names. A secret name. Could Giselle have been a survivor from this island after all? I bet so. Nobody's ever escaped from this island. No, wait. Come to think of it, I heard that there was only one girl who did run away from the island, but she was found dead. Perhaps she only pretended to be dead? That girl could have been Giselle. It's unlikely, but it could be possible. I see. That's why N131 didn't attack her. Yeah, are you alright? Hang in there. This is the end of the road for me. I'm counting on you, Senecada. Stop Vincent. Abby, do you have any last words? No, nothing. Just that. What is it, Abby? I've been my organization's lapdog. And I wish I had lived my own life instead. I know what you mean. Abby, is she dead? No, she only fainted. However, she won't last long with those wounds. What are you going to do? Are you really going to treat her wounds? I can't leave her alone. I could put out her misery, but still. You might tell me I'm crazy for saying this, but she's just another victim of this island. I feel bad for her. She also realized that she had done bad things. Anyway, let's go over what she told us. They were researching the science of immortality on this island. Those zombies and that monster were the results of this research. I would never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I guess you've earned my trust, Takeda. Oh, and there's also that brain hacking machine. It looks like repurposing that technology has allowed them to make copies of and even access the human brain. That's really amazing technology. It's such a waste to keep this research in this facility on an isolated island. Maybe it was that one researcher who created the program. Although they thought their research had failed, one researcher secretly managed to complete Project Absolute Immortality. This researcher feared its power, so he locked away the data. An unlock code is needed to access it. What is this absolute immortality really like? Sequential replacement of organic brain cells by mechanical ones appears to be difficult. What if this so-called immortality is really biological? We don't know much about it, but apparently it makes the subject immortal, while also maintaining human intelligence. And Vincent wants the unlock code. Probably wants that power of immortality himself. And Giselle, who knows the unlock code, has been captured by Vincent. He might be hacking into her brain right now to extract that information. Giselle. In any case, we don't have much time. If Vincent gets his hands on absolute immortality, it's game over. We'll have to find a way to stop it before he does. That's the only way we will be able to survive. If he obtains that power, things will become really bad. He'll create immortal soldiers and he'll eventually rule the entire world. It's just inconceivable. A very scary thought. We're running out of time, and we have to go get Vincent. Abby, sweet dreams. Vincent's probably inside the room at the back. Nanette, can you open the door? It might take some time, but I probably can. But isn't it dangerous? Of course it's dangerous. I'll take care of you if anything happens. When you're ready to open the door, just hide behind me. If anything bad happens, just run to the filing room, okay? Got it. Save again. Okay, I'm ready for anything. I don't think anything can surprise me at this point. Let me check in. I'll open it. Just a second. Are you done yet? Shut up, annoying Ikeda. I'm still working on it. I just heard a noise behind me. I can't hear it. I don't hear anything. It's probably just your imagination. Hey, Naneko, speed this along. That'd be really helpful. You're telling me? Hey, guys. Akira, don't look behind you. If you have some time on your hands, could you count how many strands of hair Naneko has? 1, 2, 3. Wait, man, isn't this impossible? Are you making a fool of me? Hey, Naneko, hurry up already. Naneko! I'm working as fast as I can. I really am. It's open. Let's hurry inside. Well, that was spooky. Huh? What is this? Why, what is this? What is this? Ugh! Corpses piled up on the floor. There are some kind of creatures inside those tanks. Those things appear to be interested in us. It might be dangerous to keep going forward right now. We should investigate the area first. Body parts of the people who worked in the mansion are scattered all over the place. I guess they were cornered and killed by the monster here. I don't think I've ever seen corpses this badly mutilated. Horrible. I think I'm going to throw up. What could have happened to them? Ugh. At least it looks like there isn't a monster here now. I guess we're safe for now. Looks like those culture tanks are full of monsters. Let's hope they won't come out of there. Culture tanks. I wonder what's inside of them. Those creatures look like that monster, but I can't see clearly inside those tanks. What if one of them suddenly breaks and whatever is inside gets out? That definitely won't happen, right? It would look like dangerous to me, but I wouldn't guarantee that it won't happen. However, everyone's freaking out. Hard as it may be, I should try to make them feel at ease. Nothing to be worried about. If those tanks were made to contain monsters, they shouldn't be able to break. I don't see any cracks. They can't break, which means that whatever is inside them won't be able to get out. So nothing to be worried about. To tell you the truth, now that you've said that, I feel even more on edge. I've seen this kind of scene in the movies. Just when you think bad things won't happen, they definitely will. So they definitely will break, I'm sure of it. What? Are they going to break? I'm scared. Sheesh. What do you expect me to do? Some kind of monsters moving around inside. A human won't be able to survive in there. Some kind of creature inside those tanks looking at us. They appear to be interested in us. Maybe they think they were food. If they manage to get out of those tanks, they will probably attack us immediately. If that happens, we'll end up like those corpses things there. Don't worry, as soon as we figure out what's going on here, we'll move on. I see some bodies of younger people there. Could they be? Yes, they might be the girls who were imprisoned here. Some of them appear to be mansion staff, but the less mutilated corpses may have turned into those zombies we saw earlier. There are so many corpses here. Probably all the mansion staff has been slaughtered. This is horrible. Vincent did this. There's no doubt about it. He craves power so much that he's willing to do anything to get it. We can't let him get away with us. We have to stop him. I agree. The ceiling and the walls are too dark to see properly. I don't see any lights. They're not turned on right now. Even though there's no light coming from the ceiling, the room appears to be illuminated by the light coming from those culture tanks. Why did you look at the ceiling? Was there something there? There was, wasn't there? Oh, wait. Was there something there? Hey, Akita, what was there? Was there a monster? Where is it? There was nothing at all. I was just curious about the ceiling. Why were you curious about the ceiling? They're all freaking out. I shouldn't waste any more time on this nonsense. Why are you silent, Akita? Well, I'm worried about what's inside the culture tanks. I can't just keep looking at them. I should look elsewhere. This is too much. I can't bear to look at this. I'll be scarred for life. Just pretend that it was all a bad dream and forget about it. I wish I could forget things that easily. But I guess it's a good thing that the corpses have no trace of their original form. It would have been scary if it was just a bunch of body parts and organs. What a horrible thing to say, Alex. Hope you won't turn into a killer in the future. You better stay away from me. Why did you say such a thing? I was only thinking out loud. Stay away from me, you psycho. Hey, stop fighting, you two. I don't care anymore. I can't tell which part of the body is just by looking at it for a second. I'm just going to stare at the ceiling and nowhere else. The situation's definitely bad for Neko. My neck hurts. I wonder where that door leads to. I think it probably leads to a laboratory. I haven't seen a laboratory yet around here. A laboratory? I don't like the sound of that. But it's full of nasty things. We've come this far. There's no turning back. No matter what happens, we have to keep pushing on. I know, but you're right. No matter what happens, we have to keep going. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run. Here's something. I don't like this one bit. Let's open the door again. The lock on this door looks similar to the last one. Naneko, can you unlock this door as well? I think I can, but how can I get there? There's no way I can reach it. I guess you'll have to hold your nose and go through there. That? No way. I can't wade through a pool of guts. Give me a piggyback. I guess I could do that, but I'd lose my balance and drop you into that pile of corpses. Why would you even say such a thing? Are you messing with me? Guess I'll have to go myself somehow. You can do it. Anyway, the door can wait. I'll make it up to you. I wonder if one of the culture tanks is empty. What could that be? Which? Oh, that one's empty, yes. The second one from the right. Perhaps the monster we saw earlier came out of there? Could be. Imagine all of them being released. That'd be pandemonium. And there's distinctly cracks on that one, by the way. Stop saying such nasty things. One of them has been bad enough. Do you really want to imagine when all of them were released? I wonder if that monster really came from this tank. If so, where did they keep the demon of Shironagasu Island at in 131? Probably somewhere else. Not that I care right now. There's only one empty tank that worries me. Why only the second one from the right? Ah! Ah! Was it hiding inside that culture tank? It looked empty to me. Or could it camouflage itself? Alex, are you okay? I think you just had an out-of-body experience, but I'm alright now. I don't think this ruined monster is posing a threat to us, but we shouldn't discard the possibility that they could break free. Let's move on. I have a feeling that I'm being driven to my death. Only those that take their chances will be able to survive. What are you talking about? You're just saying stuff, right? No, I've heard something like that before. You need to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. Anyway, let's move on. Naneko, could you unlock the door? I hope there's nothing scary behind this door. Something scary will come to us in this situation, I guess. Perhaps we should be ready just in case? You're right. I don't think we can expect rainbows and unicorns behind this door. You always say nasty things, don't you? Alright, I'm opening the door. Up. What's this? Huh? Ah, Giselle! Kira, wait, don't move. Oh my. I wasn't expecting you to make it all the way here. You've been up to a lot, Vincent. It's time to end this. Senekeda and Naneko Izumazaki, you're the X Factors. Without the two of you, none of the others would have been ever reached this place. But that's of no consequence. The bigger picture remains unchanged. You and I exist in wholly different dimensions. You're as insignificant as flecks of dust. You're already behaving like a god, Vincent. What are you going to do with absolute immortality? Are you going to rule the world? The world. That's funny. But you're mistaken. Absolute immortality is the next step in the inevitable evolution of humanity. Too many fools do not realize this. The next step in human evolution. That's right. Just as we humans discovered fire and civilization, we must obtain immortality as well. You don't seem to understand that yet. Suppose a meteor is about to destroy the Earth. Humanity will undoubtedly try to stop it by all means necessary. So why doesn't humanity stop the inevitability of death? Humanity is so foolish. This world is but briefly experienced by a few human observers. Once those observers die, it really means the end of the world. Humans have turned into a foolish, lazy species. I see it as my noble mission to avoid the inevitable onslaught of death. There is no need to thank me all at once. That's quite a speech. I have to say, you're actually making some sense. But what about the lives of the girls who turn into monsters? Death may be the end, but you're the one who brought it to those girls. Small collateral damage, sacrifice so that humanity can arrive at a new stage in its evolution. If humanity can be saved at the expense of a few hundred girls, nobody would turn this salvation down. Only fools would be willing to die just so that some insignificant girls could live. Foolish! Humanity ill needs a savior such as you. Okay. If what you're doing is for the sake of humanity, why did you have to kill the mansion staff? Your real goal was obtaining that research for yourself alone. Yes, that is true. Alright, I'll admit it. I'm the only one who is worthy of being immortal. The rest of you fools, just waiting for the end to come. I will become a god and shall crush you. A god, eh? Ridiculous. I'm sorry to have to be the one to break this to you, but you've been cancelled. Did we do it? Huh? Such big words, but that was surprisingly easy. I wonder. I have a bad feeling about this. Vincent didn't even look like he was trying to escape. It's as if he wanted to buy some time. You guessed right. What? If my back was really against the wall, do you really think I would give a speech like that one? Still, that awesome power. My body hasn't become used to it yet. Vincent, see you already. N131, kill this vermin. That sound, it's that monster. This is bad. Akira, wake Giselle up. You need to tell me. You know what I have to do. Hey, stop right there. We're not your enemies. Don't move. Why? Why don't you kill them? N131, I command you, kill them! Just as Abby said. The same thing that happened when Akira and Giselle encountered the creature in the mansion. The creature won't attack Giselle, or should I say, can't. I don't think this situation will last forever, so I have to find a way to escape. But there's nowhere to escape to. Wait, there is. There's a door to the right. Alright, let's go through there. Hurry. Akira, how's Giselle doing? She's lost consciousness, and there's so much blood. Ikeda, save her. We've got to escape from here first. You useless monster. I will rip you to shreds later. My body is... I can feel it. I can feel it! This moment, humanity has finally reached its next stage of evolution. Darn, it started. Everyone, run to the door. I won't let you get away. Neneko, lock it. Yes. You can't escape from me. A painful death awaits you all. He just bent that massive door. That's not humanly possible. I don't think Vincent is human anymore. Ikeda, Giselle is... I can't stop the bleeding. That's right, I have to take care of Giselle now. Alex, could you look for other ways out of here? Alright, leave it to me. I'll also look for something that can be used as a weapon. Thanks, Alex. Looks like there's a couple of rooms here. There's another brain hacking computer, and there's a basic medical kit. Akira, take off Giselle's jacket and place her on the bed. I'll treat her wounds. Okay, Giselle, stay with me. This might be a bit rough, but I don't see any other way. I only know basic tactical field care. I wish Riel was with us now. We have to make it somehow. Please, Akira, you're the only one who can do this. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. But I need you to look the other way. I wasn't looking at all. Her organs have sustained considerable damage. There's several severe bleeding as well. I could stitch her up in places, but that would just be patching her up a bit. If Riel were here, she would have thought the same thing. In this condition, she won't have very long. Alright, I've finished treating her for now. Giselle. Ikeda, despite what you said earlier, you helped her. Come to think of it, if we hadn't helped Giselle back then, we all would have died. Can you save again? Hey, Ikeda, so what are we going to do about Vincent? The way he's going at it, he's going to break down that door sooner or later. If that happens, he'll kill us all. Giselle is so badly injured that we'll have to kill Vincent before we can treat her any further. However, a direct shot to the head with a 50 caliber machine gun probably won't stop that monster. You have to think of something. No, we need to get away from here. Yes, but we're not going anywhere with that monster out there. I asked Alex to look for other exits. However, the corridor is a dead end, and one of the two doors through here leads to this medical room. I highly doubt that the other door is a way out. I'm back. Sorry it took so long. Speak of the devil, did you find a way out of here? Unfortunately, no. There are a storage room and a water tank nearby, but no exit. I even tried hitting the walls to check for hidden rooms. Looks like this is a dead end. Then that's it. Game over, man. Game over. He'll break down that door and slaughter all of us. Oh, and it's not much of a weapon, but I found this. This is... What is this? It's like a big syringe gun. Could we defeat Vincent with this? I doubt it'll be that simple. You're right. If we can defeat him with this, then that absolute immortality would be pretty useless after all. It's probably a sedative that was used on those creatures. I don't think it'll work on Vincent. Also, injecting it would be too difficult. Alright, so now what? If he breaks through that door, we're really... So, after all we've been through, this is how it ends? There has to be another way. Way to defeat Vincent. Is there something? Anything? A way to undo absolute immortality? There is a way. Huh? Giselle? Are you awake? Giselle? To kill an immortal, you have to... Giselle, tell us how to kill him. We need to know how. Inside of... Oh no. Giselle fainted again. But is there really a way to kill an immortal? Giselle certainly seemed to know of a way. I wish she would have told us, if there were a way to get that information from her. You can't. She's on the brink of death. You can't just force her to answer. There is a way. What do you mean? Well, that's right. We can use that computer on Giselle's brain so she can tell us how to nullify immortality. I see. So we can find out what Giselle was about to say. We can connect Giselle to the computer and look at the information on the monitor over there. No, it'll take too long to find out how to kill an immortal that way. Vincent used this computer to extract the absolute immortality unlock code from Giselle's brain. But he couldn't see that Giselle also knows a way to nullify that immortality. So that information had to be stored somewhere deep inside her mind. We have to access that. What do you mean? If we can't use that computer, there's nothing we can do. We need to connect another person to this computer and have them enter Giselle's memories. That might be the only way. In that case, I should do it. I've been connected to such a computer before, and I know how to disconnect from it. I'll go. If anyone can do this, then I'll go. I can't even stay here in case Vincent breaks through that door. No, I'll go. Let me go. I'll dive into Giselle's memories and find out how to kill it. No, none of you should go. Katie needs to stay here in case Vincent breaks down the door. And if the way to nullify immortality is complicated, you two may not be able to remember it exactly. But I have a photographic memory. That's why I'll go. In fact, I've already adjusted the program so that I can go right now. Are you sure about this, Neko? It's the only way. The only way I could get out of here was by shooting myself in the head with a gun. Would you be able to do something like that? If you mess this up, it would trap inside the virtual world. I'm scared, but if I don't do this, then we'll all die. I don't have a choice. Neko, alright, I believe in you. You can do this. I couldn't have wished for a better partner. This isn't goodbye, you know. So don't say things like that. I'll just take care of this one thing and come back immediately. Now you're spoiling the moment. Now, Neko, I'll buy you the time you need to get out of here, even if it kills me. You can do this. I can do this. Together. Oh, and Akira, please don't die. Don't worry, I wasn't planning to. I don't think that door will hold for much longer. You can do this, Neko. Come at me, Vincent. I'll give you a beating you won't forget. Oh boy. All I have to do is push the enter key on this computer, right? Are you ready, Neko? Yes, all I have to do is push it, but don't push it yet. So how do we bring you back? Do you have to do anything? Probably not. The system is programmed to stop once the brain awakens. Probably? Are you sure this is safe? What if you won't be able to come back? I've never done this before, so I don't quite know what to expect. Huh. Well, there's no time to waste. Neko, if you don't come back, I'll play pranks on your body, so if you don't want that to happen, you'll have to come back. Don't say that. I'll do my best to come back. You better start the system now, but before I change my mind and run away. Alright, Neko, here it goes. Initializing NIRS scan. Activating Stimoceiver. Assessing memory. Commencing scan. Entering the memories of Subject A. Alright. We're doing Inception now. Man, this last chapter, everything just got nuts, didn't it? Wait, I wonder where we're going. They blindfolded me when I boarded the boat, so I can't see anything. This blindfold is so tight it hurts. Judging from the severe cold I felt when they pushed me into the car, this place has to be far up north. I pressed the blindfold against the car window, loosening it a bit. I can see outside. What a dreary scene. Can't even trees grow here? This is a luxury car. The car is not normally used to transport slaves with. Maybe it's used for transporting clients? Unbelievable. That was already the third time. The third time this month. Hey, you know we're not supposed to talk when we're transporting cargo. Oh, give me a break. Saying a few words is fine. She's coded red anyway, so it doesn't matter if she hears anything. Perhaps, but I can hear them talking. By transporting cargo, they're referring to me, but what does coded red mean? I just wish Sir Raymond would understand how important resources are. We always end up getting blamed. Even so, obtaining the required number isn't that difficult, is it? Easy for you to say. You don't get it, do you? Sure, the number might not be that high, but I need to be selective. I can't just grab any girl and call it a day. If the quality level will be too low, I end up swimming with the fishes in the Bering Sea. Don't you see what kind of stress I'm under? Right, well, I understand that it's a dangerous job. Huh, yeah, sure you do. The Bering Sea? Is this an island somewhere? Near the Aleutian Islands? Looks like the discipline on this island has become lax. If I look carefully, I may be able to find a way to escape. Right, wait here. Our master will be waiting for you. Jeesh. Let's come up with excuses again. Hey you, get out of the car already. That hurts. I'm blindfolded, so what do they expect? Ouch! Several strands of my hair are ripped as they pull the blindfold off. Is this the mansion they were talking about? It's such a big building. I wasn't expecting to see this on an isolated Aleutian island. Come over here, follow me. Well, you kept me waiting. That was a very long trip. Huh? Hey you, say something. Can't cut your tongue? Don't be rude to Sir Raymond. Hello. No, don't you worry. You must be tired after such a long journey. By the way, weren't you supposed to bring 2 more girls this time? Did something happen? Well, there was a problem with the church that was supplying us. She's the only one I could get this time. I'm terribly sorry. I heard about what happened at the church, but isn't it your job to make up for any shortages? I most certainly am paying you enough money for that. Yes, you're right. I promise I'll make up for it in the future. Well, I'll be looking forward to that. Now come, here, dear, let me show you around. Although he appeared to be kind at first, I could tell from his glance that he's cold-hearted. So he's definitely a bad guy as well. You know, everyone in this mansion. I can't trust the other servants either. And I can't trust anyone who's also in my situation. I have to keep that in mind. I can only trust myself. This is my mansion. Please feel free to walk around here at your pleasure. I don't believe a word he's saying. Probably be a bad idea to walk around here by myself. Come over here. You must be hungry. Sit down. Let's get you something nice to eat. Thank you. I have a bad feeling about this. A place hidden on a remote island to make me wear a blindfold, and they're going to serve me good food here? I really don't hope this will be my last meal. I can see the sea outside the window. Is this really an Aleutian island? Rembrandt's The Blinding of Samson hangs on the wall. That painting doesn't suit the atmosphere of a dining hall. It's a painting of Samson, who divulged the secret of his long hair, the source of his power, and was betrayed and murdered by his mistress. Well, he was betrayed, but he was later killed, by trying to kill all the other people who were involved in it. So, Giselle escaping and then killing everyone involved is pretty fitting. It feels like a warning. If you tell me secrets, this is how you will end up. Why are you looking at that painting? Do you like it? No, I just thought it was unusual. I shouldn't let him know that I'm intelligent. I should act stupid in the future. I should pretend that I'm obedient and won't rebel. Ah, look, there's your meal. Have as much as you like. Thank you. The food is really delicious. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for an entire day. Even if the food is poisoned, I have no choice but to eat it. I don't know why, but I can't stop shivering all over. Is it fear of what will happen next? No, this is like a feeling of impatience telling me I don't have time for this. I wish I had some time to enjoy this food. But why? Why should I hurry? I don't know. I'm scared. Was that good? Let me show you to your room. Greetings, Sir Raymond. Is this the new girl? That's right. Could you show her to the new room? Very well, young lady. I should take my leave. Before I forget, let me give you this red ribbon. It's very important as it shows people who you are in this mansion. Never lose it. Sir Raymond ties a red ribbon to my hair. Thank you. A red ribbon. There's something sinister about it, and I want to know why. Well then, if you will excuse me. Alright, you, come over here. If you turn the wheel like this, the door will open. Always get permission first before crossing the bridge. After that, turn the wheel yourself, understand? I remember this door. Why is that? Why do I remember the strange door? You'll go by yourself, unlock it. Alright, now go. An iron door that I can't open at will, and high-powered lighting that shines under the bridge. This place looks like a prison. Don't forget to always wear your ribbon, alright? Red. That means your room is over here. Follow me. Whoa, this looks way more prison-like. It's like they completely revamped the area, or the guest house, quote-unquote. What's going to happen to me? No questions, go inside. Yeah, this is a lot more like a prison. That's weird, so they refitted this to be a guest house. Huh? Did you lock it from the outside? Whatever happened to being allowed to walk around the place? This is totally different. And what a terrible place. This really is a prison. And why am I here alone even though there are 4 beds? I have a really bad feeling about this. I'm feeling sick. It looks like tiredness and anxiety was fighting on the boat, finally catching up with me. Right now I can't. Is the wash basin over there? Ah, it is real. What will happen to me? I'm feeling so anxious and tense. What? Is this me? This feels weird. As if my face is not my own. Who am I? Who am I? I don't think I'm really myself. So who's looking back at me in the mirror? I have a feeling I forgot about something very important. I forgot. Isn't it strange that I have this feeling that it's really important? That I shouldn't have been able to forget it? I'm unable to forget anything. Why am I thinking that? My thoughts feel hazy. Who am I? Huh? Something just... Am I just imagining things? There's no use. My headache is getting worse. I can't stand anymore. I should lie on the bed for a while. After I lie down, I begin to feel a bit better. I can see cliffs outside. Such a horrible and dreary view. Now that I think about it, the Aleutian Islands are far up north. I wonder if the Aurora Borealis is visible in winter. Huh? Is that an Aurora Borealis? What am I thinking? It's not night. And if there were an Aurora Borealis, the clouds would hide it, so what is that? A piece of cloth? No. A skirt? A girl? What? Ouch. That was close. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You're tired, aren't you? You can stay in bed if you want. I'm Elizabeth. What's your name? Instead of her name, I'd rather know how she came into this room through the window. Did she come down the cliffs in that stormy weather? You're surprised that I came in through the window, aren't you? I used a rope from the room next to the one above yours to get down here. The wind blows me sideways, so I can reach this room that way. That sounds dangerous. Just saying that makes me weak at the knees. Ah, so you do talk. What's your name? Will you tell me? My name... I can't remember my name or I. Well, is this... I wonder if this is important somehow. I? Huh? Then what's wrong? Or don't you want to tell me your name? No, that's not it. But I understand. So many girls here want to forget their names. They'll have painful pasts. I bet. Elizabeth isn't my real name either. They named me Elizabeth when I arrived here. I know. I've got a great idea. Why don't you give me a name? We can use our secret names for each other. Will you please give me a new name? I went through so much trouble to get here after all. Just whatever comes to mind. How about Aurora? Aurora, the goddess of dawn. I like it. I once played the part of Princess Aurora in a ballet. It's a perfect name. How'd you come up with that? I saw your skirt whipping outside the window and thought it was an Aurora Borealis. I know, it sounds stupid. That makes it even better. From now on, my name is Aurora. Don't forget it. I'll pick my last name. Perhaps I'll pick the name of a restaurant from where I used to live. Alright, and what should your name be? Let's see, Aurora, Princess Aurora, ballet. In that case, Giselle. Giselle, as in the ballet character. The girl who once died became a ghost and helped a man. That's lovely. Because I feel like I've died once already. Alright, your name is Giselle. By the way, Giselle, you can tell me the name you just chose to the other girls, but you should never tell it to people from the mansion. Promise me. I promise. So this room used to be for 4 people. Why are the other one in here? It's okay. You don't need to tell me. Judging from Aurora's cheerful face, all the other girls died. No, they were killed. That man said it was the 3rd time this month. I remember his words. My body trembles as if I was doused with cold water. If I don't do anything, that could be my fate as well. Are you alright? You're white as a sheet. No, I'm fine. Hey, Aurora, you used a rope to come from upstairs, but how will you get back to your own room? The door's locked. You won't be able to climb up that rope. In the evening, the girls from my room will start serving dinner. I can just went in and return to my room. They keep a less watchful eye during dinner. I see. The security in this place isn't as tight as I first thought. But as long as they continue to watch that bridge, I won't be able to get away from here. So I have time until the evening when they start serving dinner. Let's chat, Giselle. I came to see because I thought you might be lonely here. Well, the rest are the weary. I brought your meal, Elizabeth. It's time. Oh, that's too bad. Looks like we're a little talking. Sorry, I have to go. Giselle, things may become difficult, but don't lose hope. Alright. Elizabeth, can we go? Alright, let's go. Oh, and I'm not Elizabeth. My new name is Aurora. What are you going on about? That's a nice name, though. Did this girl give it to you? It's nice. Give me a new name next time as well. By the way, what's your name? Giselle. Alright, Giselle. I'm looking forward to hearing my new name next time. Aurora's sense of names is old-fashioned. What a horrible thing to say. I'll give it some thought. Alright, Giselle. See you. Talking has blown me out a bit, but I can feel that my tension has eased a little. She's a bit stranger, but has a good heart. But I wonder why my stomach clenches up when I see her. When I see her, I feel nostalgic. It's as if I wanted to see her, and that is a feeling I had the whole time. Anyway, I should eat and rest. Things will begin tomorrow. What things? Huh? What's going on? It feels as if my memory is blank. Or am I just imagining it? I'm really in a terrible situation. That guy was very violent with me yesterday. He said that he was going to have me play an interesting game today. I haven't found a way to escape from the island yet. I wonder if they'll kill me. No. No matter how things may become, I have to survive. What was that sound? Ah! Aurora, why did you come at a time like this? The man just out to find you. I'm sorry, I'm just worried about you. Giselle, you hurt badly. I'm used to these kinds of injuries by now, but I don't know what will happen next. Tell me, Aurora, how did everyone here die? I might be felt the same way. Giselle, you knew about that? The girls who were in the swim were killed? Yes, I have a feeling that might be the case. Swift, no. Tell me, Aurora, how were they killed? Well, those girls, they died in a massive fire. They were burnt to a crisp. It was really bad. Burnt. Maybe they'll kill me the same way. That man said he would let me play a special game. He's probably going to burn me to death. It's time. Come on out. What? Aurora, you have to hide. Giselle, I don't want you to die. Please stay safe. Don't worry, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, it's time for this fun game to start. It's very simple. If you can get through the corridor alive, you win. Otherwise, I'll win. But be careful. If you take even one step backwards, I'll shoot you immediately. Alright, game on. If I manage to get through the corridor alive, I win. I bet there are many deadly traps there. There might be traps inside the corridor. Very careful here. Huh? It's hot. Fire. My skirt is on fire. What? How did you catch fire? What's the matter? If you don't hurry up, you'll burn to death. Ah. Oh no, the fire's spreading fast. It will engulf my clothes. Put it out quickly. Vase, water. Put out the fire place. No, wait. It can't be that simple. The other girl's burnt to death. If that was really water, they might still be alive. Did that man have an empty liquor bottle? This has to be a trap. There's probably a cavern of liquid inside that vase. I have to stay away from it. I'll roll on the ground to extinguish the fire instead. Oh my, would you look at that? She's still alive. Too bad, it would have been such an interesting sight. But I won the bet, Jacob. Oh, Jacob, so he was involved with this. Ha, boring. But whatever, can't win them all. You're gonna lose next time. Now where's that bottle of wine? I'm alive. It hurts, my skin hurts so badly. But I can't feel any pain in my legs. I'm afraid to look at them. Let's go back to my room quickly. There's just a toy for them to play with. Walk after walk. Somehow managed to survive, at least for now. Jacob, I'll remember that name. Someday I'll have my revenge on you, Jacob. Giselle, I'm so happy that you're alright. Aurora, I don't know if I am alright. I can't feel my ankles. I think they were badly burnt. Would you look at them for me? Yes, of course. It's okay. I'm sure they'll get better. It's not that bad, Giselle. Hang on, I'll douse them with water. Judging from the tears in her eyes, it's pretty bad. You should cool them down. I feel a little better now. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll feel better soon. Florina, Kitri, and Clara were all worried about you, so please get well soon. Did they like the new names I gave them? I'm afraid I was being a bit too random. Yes, they all like their new names very much, because they didn't like the names I picked for them. Isn't that rude? Also, I'm sorry, Giselle. I wish I could take care of you for a bit longer, but I won't be able to come tomorrow. Hey, don't worry, I don't mind. This is more than enough. Hey, Aurora, could you tell me something? They're allowed to kill girls with red ribbons freely. What about yellow and blue ribbons? Girls with yellow ribbons are used in medical experiments, but there's no one with a yellow ribbon right now. What about blue? Tell me, Aurora, what does blue mean? Girls with blue ribbons have to sacrifice their body. They take their organs and other body parts. What? Aurora said you can't come tomorrow. That's right, I'm going to have surgery tomorrow. But the girl they will give one of my kidneys to is the same age as I am. So if they can heal a sick girl that way, won't that be wonderful? What are you saying? That's not wonderful at all. Aurora, can't we do something about this? It's okay. I'm not going to die. Giselle will help you get well soon. Oh yes. The other day I met a researcher called Norman in the basement. He's a very shy person, but perhaps he'll help you. I don't care as long as you're safe. You don't look at me like that. I'll be okay. Really. Rest well, Giselle. What if Aurora's operation went well? Aurora said she'd be okay, but I'm worried. People in this management think our lives are disposable. She said that the surgery was going to take place underground. I once overheard a man talking about a secret entrance into the basement. If I go through there, I have to get to Aurora. I think I can move my legs. I don't care if they find me. Aurora might be scared right now, all by herself. I'm going to the basement. Hey, what are you doing here? I don't have permission to cross the bridge. Let me go through. Jacob called for me. He said he wanted to thank me for yesterday. What? That guy again? Alright, you can pass. Hey, your feet are filthy. Don't make the floor dirty. Huh. What I heard is right, has to be around here somewhere. Alright, just being here is dangerous. I should head down to the basement immediately. What an eerie place. I won't be able to hide anywhere around here. Just keep saving, just in case. Those doors have the handles. Have they been locked with some kind of security system? If so, I won't be able to open them. Ah, darn. A girl? An intruder? Wait, I'm just here to see Aurora. Aurora? Ah, that's not her name here. Listen, there's a girl who was operated on today. That girl. Aurora, I do know her by that name. What? He knows her secret name? He's not supposed to know that. Did Aurora tell this man her secret name? Perhaps he's the man she told him about. Oh no, someone's coming. Go inside. Aurora's in here. Can I really trust that man? Darn, it's like I don't have any choice. Her voice is approaching. I have to go inside. Aurora! Don't talk too loudly. She's been drugged and is now sleeping. Did the surgery go well? And would you happen to be Norman? Did Aurora tell you about me? Yes, I'm Norman North. I don't know a lot about surgery, but I heard that Aurora's surgery went well. I'm so glad to hear that. But I have some bad news. Both of Aurora's kidneys were transplanted into that patient, and the patient's kidneys were transplanted into Aurora. Those kidneys are sick and weakened due to dialysis. They'll put a lot of strain on her body. They transplanted both kidneys? Why would they do such a stupid thing? Of course, I objected. I'm just a researcher at this facility. They don't care about my opinion. Yes, but... Huh? I quickly hide. Two men enter the room. Who are they? One of them is Sir Raymond. I don't know who the other man is. You're saying strange things, Mr. Higgins. You wanted to see the girl whose kidneys were given to your daughter? Seeing something like that is just depressing. I don't care. I wanted to see her because she has saved my daughter. Mr. Higgins, you're so compassionate. This is the girl whose kidneys were transplanted into your daughter. What's going to happen to her? No need to her worry. We'll monitor her health and make sure that she does not have any issues. Thank you very much. I hadn't imagined those kidneys were taken from such a feeble little girl. Ada's original kidneys are declining in function, aren't they? Whatever it takes to keep this girl comfortable, I'll pay for it. Please treat her well. Of course. Let us go. Being in a place like this is rather depressing. Why don't we have some nice brandy in the dining hall? I'll have someone guide you upstairs. I'll join you once I finish business here. Please look after her. It would mean a lot to me. Very well. I will see you shortly. He's being too sentimental. Although I don't think he would sacrifice his position or honor for that. Vincent, please raise Roy Higgins' monitoring level by 1 point. Yes, sir. Huh? Was there someone else here? I didn't notice him at all. Norman, you're not in charge of surgery. What are you doing here? I was just checking if the antibody masking was working. My apologies. No need to apologize. This girl has been scheduled for other transplantation surgeries in the near future. Her organs should be kept in prime condition until then. With that in mind, please make any changes as you see fit. Yes, sir. They've scheduled more transplants for her? Are they just going to continue chopping her to pieces? Yes, they are. Giselle, I want to help Aurora. Aurora told you about me, didn't she? Yes, she did. You're trying to escape from this island, aren't you? I might be able to help you. But I want you to take Aurora with you. I can't guarantee that you'll be able to leave here alive, but it's still better than staying here. Do you think I'll just take your word for that? We just met. Why should I trust you? If we find out, you'll be in big trouble. I'm just tired of all of this. This island is a den of depravity. Men come here to bring their vilest fantasies to life. I don't want to be part of enabling such twisted desires. I just wanted to become a researcher and make this world a brighter place. I have nightmares of killing young girls to become a researcher. And if I would lose Aurora, I would lose all will to live. I want to help you put an end to this nightmare. You can call this my meaningless atonement. Perhaps it's just my selfishness. Why'd you choose me? Why didn't you ask another girl? It took all of my courage and luck to get this far. And you're also the only girl in this island who's healthy enough. There's not a lot that I can do. And I have a red ribbon. They're allowed to kill me whenever they want to. I'll get permission to conduct human experiments. I'll tell them I need to test the subject for a fairly dangerous experiment that might be lethal. The girls with blue ribbons are needed for organ transplants, and there are no girls with yellow ribbons right now. So that means you'll eventually become a test subject. This will buy you more time, and it'll become easier for you to get in touch with me. Have you ever used other girls with those kinds of human experiments? Please don't ask me that. I'll reach out to you soon. You shouldn't sneak in here anymore. So you summoned me down here. Aurora, sleep well and get well soon. Everything is going according to plan. I should go underground quickly. I've been waiting for you, Giselle. Aurora is inside. Aurora, she looks like she's suffering badly. I heard the surgery today was quite complicated. The organ they took from her was... Stop, I don't want to hear it. Norman, when can we escape? We're running out of time. All the arrangements have been made, but Aurora won't be able to leave in her current condition. The two of you will just end up getting killed. Then when can we leave this island? They'll just keep on chopping her to pieces. She'll only get worse from now on, not better. You should know that. Yes, of course. How we're taking both her kidneys has weakened her. The plan will fail if you take her with you like this. That's why I'm developing a super regenerative medicine. It may even grant immortality once I manage to complete it. Aurora will be in perfect physical condition. You'll be able to escape from this island safely then. Drug for immortality? Can you really make that? I already made a version that's almost complete. However, it's not complete yet. It'll make someone immortal, but also deform them. When used, the cells of the subject will multiply disorderly, turning the subject into a monster. I only need a little time to perfect it. Just a little bit more time. I'll use all my knowledge and skills to complete it. So have to finish medicine. Aurora will really get better, right? I won't forgive you if you're lying. I can't stand seeing Aurora suffer anymore. Giselle? Aurora, hey, are you awake? Thanks for coming to see me. I haven't seen Kittery for several days. Giselle, you know what happened to her? I don't know. What about you, Norman? I don't know either. Aurora, you're tired. You should rest. Let's talk a bit more. I'm going to have surgery tomorrow, too. I just want to talk with you a little more. What? You can't have another surgery tomorrow. Giselle, don't be sad. I'm sure I'll be alright. Oh, hey, Norman. You said you can able to create another me inside the computer? Can you do that now? Well, I have the equipment here. Let me get to work on that right away. That's great. Wouldn't it be great if a healthy version of me was living inside the computer? Thank you, Norman. Alright, I'll get things ready. Aurora, what are you doing? Giselle, don't be nervous. I'm just going to make a copy of myself inside the computer. Giselle, please hold my hand. Can you do me a favor? Just one? Yes, anything. Aurora's hand is so cold. I feel terrible for her. Has she always been this weak? I'm about to cry. Giselle, leave me here and run away. Aurora, what are you talking about? You'll be fine. We'll leave this island together. We made a promise, right? No, Giselle, you're going to get away from here by yourself. And you'll be picked up by the luxury yacht of a millionaire, and you'll live happily ever after. You'll eat delicious food, travel the world, and sleep in a fluffy bed. Alright? Please, Giselle. I'm asking you this as my only favor. It doesn't matter how happy I become. I'll be sad if you're not there. I won't be able to live with myself. It doesn't matter how hellish things become as long as we're together. I feel the same way, Giselle. Even if I was reborn, I would come back here to be with you, no matter how terrible this island is. It's alright, no matter how far apart we are, our hearts will always be connected. So please. Aurora! I think she fell asleep. I have to get things ready to replicate her mind into a virtual space. That's what Aurora wanted. Norman, which organ are they going to take from her tomorrow? It's her heart. The patient is a small child who's barely old enough for a transplant. A small child? They're going to give Aurora a tiny diseased heart? She won't survive that. It'll be okay. I will save her. I have to finish this process first. Could I ask you to come back? To stand back? Norman, please help Aurora. She's such a kind girl. Yes, I will try. I should quickly go to Aurora. An unusual commotion. I wonder if Aurora's surgery went well. I have a bad feeling about this. Dr. Harrington, why did you use an unfinished chemical on her? I was supposed to receive her corpse after the surgery. Hey man, I only carried out the surgery that was requested by the mansion. We were just going to dispose of her body, right? No harm, no foul. But I was planning to carry out an important experiment on her. Who made this request? Vincent did. He told me you need to carry out some more experiments for the military. If you have an issue with that, Norman, I suggest that you take it up with him. Darn. Norman, is there a problem? Giselle, come over here. Oh no, it was all for nothing. I managed to complete the chemical, and even though I can save anyone with this, I can't save Aurora. Norman, what the hell are you talking about? Aurora, her surgery, what happened? Tell me, Norman. The people from the mansion gave Aurora an unfinished chemical without consulting me first. It was all for nothing. Now I won't be able to save her anymore. Why did this have to happen? What are you saying? So Aurora is still alive? Why can't we save her? Tell me, Norman. What? Aurora? The chemical is rapidly genetically modifying her tissue. In other words, it's biologically changing her into a different life form. She may no longer even recognize us. Giselle, she's gone. Aurora's eyes are devoid of any emotion. She doesn't seem to recognize me either. It's as if Aurora's spirit is no longer there. This can't be happening. Can't you do something about it? What about that medicine? It's complete, right? If you use it, it'd be useless because they use that unfinished chemical on her. Most of her body is already mutated. If I use the medicine on her now, she'll still have a mutated body. I don't care. I'm going to take her with me. Don't do it. If you take her outside now, things will end badly. Not just for the two of you, but the other people as well. That's how it is right now. I can't believe this is happening. What should I do? Aurora, don't you recognize me? I look into her eyes, but she doesn't recognize me. Is she really gone? Is she dead? We think we know about human beings is actually more obscure than we expect. Most people would say that the mind of a person dwells inside their brain, but it's not quite that simple. Some people believe that the heart transplant will also transplant the memories of the donor. The heart. Aurora's mind is gone. Is that why I can feel that? So she lost her mind, not just because of that chemical, but also because they took her heart? That would be surreal. Her mind now only exists inside the virtual world. You should leave this place before she turns into a monster. Giselle, escape from here. That was Aurora's last wish. What? What did you do? What's going on? Follow me. Time to put an end to this. Oh no, I guess I have no choice. Aurora, you were always so kind. You worried more about the pain of others than your own. If it hadn't been for you, I definitely would have died in the silence. I would have lost all hope. Aurora, I wish you would come with me. I'm so sorry that I have to leave you here, but I promise. I promise I'll find a way to come back here. I promise. The test subject has escaped. We have to get to the ground floor. It might kill us otherwise. Everyone is running around panicking. I don't think anyone notices me. Looks like they're all trying to escape. This way, we have to hurry. Don't worry, I've targeted her brain so that she can't attack us. What is this place? I don't care what happens next. This is the end of the line for me. But Giselle, you have to survive. I left the information about the immortality drug in my research into this device. This will be your life insurance, or a wild card that you can use in the future. You can use this to negotiate with them. I'll leave it up to you and how you want to use it. The unlock code is ARR144. It's a very simple code. However, be careful. If you enter the wrong code, the device detects unauthorized access. The program I found inside this facility will be activated. In other words, this entire facility will be blown to pieces. I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but it looks like the malware that I secretly installed in the system might finally be of use. But an unlock code, so this is finally happening. Are you alright? You look white as a sheet. Oh no, it's nothing. What was that? What just happened? It's as if someone else's thoughts were inside my mind. If you want to give up, you can enter the wrong code right now. That will destroy this facility, but to tell the truth, I'd like to keep your promise to Aurora. Anyway, time is running out. Take advantage of the chaos and slip away. At the end of the door to the left, you'll find an emergency passageway and escape boat. What about you? I'm gonna stay with the world. I see. Thank you for everything. Without you, I would have been... You need to thank me. Before I forget, take this with you. What's this? Sometime in the future, the people in the mansion might restart their research and will complete the immortality drug. But that drug should never be used for selfish purposes. Inside this clip, I've hidden a chemical that will nullify immortality as well as the data needed to make more of it. Please use it in case of emergency. Alright, I understand. I'll always carry it with me. I found it. I can't believe they were staring me in the face all along. I have to tell them right away. I do this now, otherwise everyone will... Oh, there it is again. I can feel someone else's thought inside my mind. Get out of me! Get out of me! Giselle, I know you can do this. I'm so sorry to ask you to go through all that. Don't worry, I'm used to much worse, Norman. Farewell. No, until we meet again. Until we meet again. Now go. Oh no, those were gunshots. Norman! Not enough to then think about yourself, Giselle. If I don't get out of here, the people from the mansion will find me. Looks like nobody's here. What a terrible smell. There's a terrible smell coming from those garbage bags full of corpses. I can see someone's legs sticking out of there. This is terrible. Oh no. Kitri, did they kill you as well? This is horrible. Treated like garbage. I can see a long wound running along the chest. They take your organs. They sewed you up, but you're still caked in dried blood. Kitri, you and I had totally different personalities. But you recall, we really were very much alike. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I did this to you. But I'm about to do something even worse. Forgive me, Kitri. I have to use your corpse. Phew. Is this the escape route Norman told me about? I can see a boat, but it's much smaller than I expected. You guys probably use some larger boats to get off this island. Alright, the engine started. Now I'll be able to cross the Bering Sea in such a small boat. Sailing on such a rough sea would be like committing suicide. I found her! She's over there! Darn, I can't worry about that later. I need to go right now. So I remember the Abby said that somebody escaped but then she died. So how did Giselle fake her death? It looks like he managed to get away from them. They won't be able to find me on the rough Bering Sea. I'm out of fuel though. All I can do is just drift. All nearby ports have received an alert after I escaped. They might capture me for making me to other islands. There's only one way for me to survive this. Keep on drifting and that I hope the ship passes by and rescues me. Will I be able to survive this? I'll be able to keep out of the cold in the cabin. Just need water and just a way to stave off hunger. Alright, gotcha. I managed to catch one of the seagulls swimming around the boat. I suck out its blood to quench my thirst. Yuck! I'm still alive somehow. How long will I be able to keep this up? I'm getting dizzy. My vision is blurry. Am I asleep or awake? I don't want to sleep. If I close my eyes, I might just die. So quiet. From time to time, all I can hear is silence. Just the squawking of seagulls in the distance. It sounds far away, as if my ears are clogged. I can't move. Am I going to die like this? Forgive me. Despite your sacrifices, I didn't make it. But we'll bleed together very soon. What's that sound? I can hear something. Am I hallucinating? Oh, there it is. This time it's clear. It sounds like the foghorn of a ship. Hello, is anyone there? A boat, a fishing boat. I have to let them know that I'm alive. Here, I'm here. My throat is dry. I can't make myself heard, but I have to shout. I gather all my strength. I am over here! Here! Hey, there's someone there. Move the ship closer. Throw her a life buoy. I squeeze into the life buoy they tossed out, and my body is pulled up with great force. Then a thick, strong arm lifts me onto the fishing boat. Hey, hang in there. You're safe. Is there anyone else with you? No, it's just me. I shouted in with my last ounce of strength. Okay, hang in there. Let's put you into a bed. Kitri, forgive me. Even though you suffered through so much, I used your body after you died. Birds were pecking at your flesh, but at sea, the seagulls tore your flesh off your bones. The seagulls are hungry here. They turn dead whales into skeletons within weeks. They should soon find your skeleton, which will be misidentified as my corpse. They only care about finding me. The other dead girls are just garbage to them. No one ever noticed that Kitri's corpse is gone. And they'll all think that I'm dead. I made it against all odds. Laura, Kitri, Florina, Clara. I promise I will return to that island, and then am I? I remember escaping from that island. Did I have a bad dream? My mind's a mess. Who am I? I feel like I'm not really me. I'm someone else. I'm very timid and very lonely. So I was looking back at me in the mirror. Who am I? No, I'm not the girl in the mirror. No, my name is Naneko Uzumazaki. My name is Naneko Uzumazaki. Finally I remembered. My name is Naneko Uzumazaki. I was consumed by Giselle's consciousness. I couldn't regain my own consciousness for a long time. Finally. However, how do I wake up from this? I'm trying to wake up, but I don't feel like I'm waking up at all. I can't get out of there. I'll be stuck in Giselle's mind forever. Akira, help, wake me up. What should I do? What should I do? I'll remain stuck here in Giselle's mind. What was that? What's going on? What happened to me? Naneko Uzumazaki. The name rings a bell. Giselle, open your eyes. This world is not real. This world is made up of your memories. A world that's made up of my memories. I remember now. I remember everything. Naneko, why are you inside of my head? Don't tell me that you dove into my mind. You fool, if I die, you'll die here as well. I can't wake up. Giselle, please help. Connect your consciousness to mind. Envision the real world. Imagine moving towards it. Naneko, you know about the chemical that nullifies immortality, right? Use it on Vincent. It's the only way you can survive this. Alright. Here we go. I'm back! Giselle, is she still unconscious? Inside this clip, this is a chemical and some data that can be used to kill an immortal. Giselle, I hope you don't mind, but we need this. I have it, the chemical and the data. But there's only a small amount of chemical in here. Can we take down Vincent with just a little bit of it? And there's a small flash drive. Instruction how to make it. A custom-made virus that thinks of humans as ultra-precise biological computers. By injecting the virus or through skin contact or as an aerosol, it will create a chain reaction that will destroy the immortality that is inside cells. So when we have to inject it, at least just a little bit, so the immortality mechanism will shut down like falling dominoes. And there goes nothing. So this happening outside after you get things ready. Oh no, there's something bad happening while it's inside Giselle's memories? Looks like everyone's still alive. I'll also do what I can. Let's get ready to defeat Vincent. Please stay safe, everyone. Ugh. Oh, what's the matter? Running out of steam already? It's time for you to meet your maker. Akira, hang in there. Vincent, you idiot, stop that. Annoying little brat. Ah! Akira. Oops, just kill her. Sort of forgetting a little, I just don't know my own strength, you know? But don't worry, if you're still alive, you can play a bit more. Getting ready to rule the world will take time and preparation. So you can need my toy to kill time with in the meantime. But perhaps I should manipulate your genes to turn you into a chimera. You son of a bitch. Oh, those are some rough words. Aren't you a tough guy? But seriously, most humans would have already died several times over already. Alright, M131, go ahead and eat them. The control program in your brain won't stop you. However, I want the girl alive. Now go! So this is how it all ends. Akira, throw this! Huh? Naneko, a bottle. Alright. You're gonna need me. What a pathetic throw. Don't tell me that's your secret weapon. What a letdown. Now it's time for you to die. Your last gasp was quite amusing and interesting, detective. However, all good things must come to an end. I'm 131. I finish him. What's going on? Why don't you move? Your attack on him shouldn't be inhibited. Why don't you move? What's happening? M131, what just happened? That... Its body just fell apart. You bastard, what did you just do? Good question. I don't have a clue, really. You should ask Naneko about this stuff instead. All I can see is that nobody lives forever. Vincent. I'm no longer regenerating. Why? Did you use a special attack? No way, that bottle. Flames, that's not it. This liquid. Did you mix something into the water of the sprinkler system that nullifies immortality? A chemical that nullifies immortality. Could that be it? No. Why? Why? Am I going to die? I won't. You. Even if I die, I'll take you with me. You won't get out of here alive. An incorrect unlock has been entered. Phase 99, activate the hidden program. All facility staff should evacuate immediately. Self-destruct initiated. T-minus 5 minutes until detonation. What? No, why did that have to happen at the last second? Ikeda, there's an escape passage in the door to the left. Get out of here. What? Giselle, you're awake. Lean on my shoulder. No, I'm fine. Just get out of here now. I can't just do that. Is everyone alright? I'm still in one piece somehow. But I think that Akira's legs are broken. At least I'm still alive. Giselle, you woke up. Akira, lean on me. But we have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. Let's get to the escape passage. What's that sound? It's probably released on those creatures. People behind the operation of the sound probably know that the secret program is connected. If we don't escape, the island soon will be wiped out. We'll know to live and we know the truth about this island. And Neko. Can that device communicate with the outside world? The device we all gave me? It might be our last hope. Even though we can save us now. But ahead of us, not take the device. Okay, Giselle, I'm sorry about Aurora. That thing, there's no Aurora. Aurora rather died is spilling blood, so don't worry about it. And that, don't worry, we'll follow soon. We're the only one who knows how to operate the device. For now, deploy it the way we all told you. Can you do that? Alright. Ikeda, everyone, I'll see you soon. Hey, Ikeda, could you put me down? Sure. Alex, place that bomb over here. Alright. What are you gonna do, Giselle? I'll stay here to buy you some time. Oh well. I was planning to blow up this entire island to all the guests, but I guess my plans have changed. Hey, I'm trying to realize what's happened. Giselle, there's something I have to tell you. I'm sorry, I was lying to everyone. It wasn't my grandmother who came here. Members of the Warner family have had heart problems for generations. Myself included. Giselle, they transplanted Aurora's heart into me. I see, so it was you. It's always been so strange. My heart has always been telling me that I would go to this island. That I would return to this island. And so my heart skips a beat when they brought here Aurora's name. Probably, no. I'm certain that Aurora wanted to come back to this island to see you. That's what she always wanted. I'm so sorry, Giselle. Aurora died for me. Don't apologize to me like that. I'm sure Aurora is happy too. Alex, can I ask you a favor? Would you let me hear Aurora's heartbeat one last time? Of course, Giselle. Oh, Aurora. You're finally back on Shironagasu Island. T-minus 3 minutes until detonation. Giselle, you've already made up your mind to stay here, haven't you? Yes. Akira, we got close to you because of my plan. But the days we spent together were not that bad at all. Perhaps it was the happiest time of my life. I'm grateful for that. One last thing. Don't build around your wall around your heart, which ever was too much. Make true, trusting relationships with others. Picking fights with everyone you meet is a waste of time. Keep that in mind. Well then, young lady, farewell. Now go, all of you. Giselle, thank you for everything. Farewell, Giselle. Alright, it's my turn. This is being goodbye should make a lasting impression. You're a bit of a weirdo. You don't have to talk to me anymore now. What? I'm just a little bit tipsy. I'll just hang out with you until those two have left. Alright, Giselle, here we go. Okay. Oh, the morning light. The clouds have opened up. I can see the sky. I made it this far. If this goes wrong, it'll be the end of us. If this works, we'll be rescued. Oh, please work. Pretty please. Darn, my bullets. Same here. You managed to survive the first stab, but the next one will be harder. But kid, it's alright. You don't have to stay with me anymore. Good enough. If you don't go now, you're not able to make up. Catch up with me. Are you sure, Giselle? Yes, I'll deal with these checklists. You're a strange one, Senator. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. I wish we met a long time ago, and yeah, I feel the same way. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. I'm sure that's farewell, Giselle. No, I'm sure we'll meet again someday, somewhere. Next time we'll be meeting as friends. Yes! T-minus 1 minute till detonation. Huh. I won't forgive you, I won't. I'll take you with me. I'm getting tired of you, Vincent. You're no longer human. Your anger is still eating at you. Time to finish this. Don't think I'll just die in a place like this. Someday, eternal life might become possible, but it won't be for you. The value of someone's life is determined by what they've accomplished. Vincent, have you accomplished your goals? Because I have accomplished mine. Giselle Reed! Giselle! 30 seconds till detonation. Darn, I'm not gonna make it. Is that the exit out ahead? Just a little bit further. Ah! Well, there's only a few seconds left. I can't believe my path's blocked. Darn, time's up. But I'm sure that Naneko needs to be rescued. This isn't the happy ending I'd hoped for, but I did what I had to do. My job here is done. Detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Detonation. Akira, Mr. Akira, you can't just give up like that. You're such a good person. Get up! Am I dreaming? You're not dreaming, Mr. Akira. You've almost made it. Just a little bit further. Stand up. Keep going. Akira, it's not your time yet. Get up. Keep going. You're gonna make it. Go join the others. Like, is that the exit? Aurora, Giselle, thank you. Ah! Fighter planes. I was not here because of my transmission. I have a really bad feeling about this. That tremor. The detonation has started underground, but Ikeda is still... What? Oh no! Ikeda! I have to help him! Don't be stupid, Naneko. There's nothing you can do. Believe in him. Helicopters? Did they come to rescue us? Duck! They shot at us! What in the world? They're not on our side at all! Ikeda, what kept you? I was really worried. Yeah, Aurora and Giselle saved me. Don't let those helicopters see you. They came here to kill us. Yes, I'm quite aware of that, thank you very much. So what's the plan? Their flight patterns are strange. It looks like they're not properly coordinating their attacks with the headquarters. You see, the jamming device is still active, so the communications are being blocked. That should work in our favor. What? Another helicopter is coming this way. Is that what I think it is? It's heading straight at us. Get in, now! Where's Riel? What happened to Riel Baxter? She didn't make it. I'm afraid she won't be coming back with us. I see. Alright, get in. Let's get you out of here. Those helicopters aren't after us anymore. Have we really been rescued? Yeah, looks like we've been saved. So it's really over? Yes, it's over. It's all over. Kida, look. Shironagasu Island. It looks like a whale blowing water. So perhaps someone saw a similar sight and named this island Shironagasu after that. Hey, Akira. I also found your father's documents in the basement on Shironagasu Island. Your father didn't leave your mother. He was desperately trying to save her. No matter what kind of bad things he's done. You should reconcile with him, because people don't live forever yet. And you can't turn back time. Are you serious? That man? But do you have a second? We'll soon arrive at our base. I'm just curious, but are you the VIPs Riel told us about? Because you guys sure don't look like VIPs. VIPs? What does that mean? VIP is short for very important person. He uses that term for really important people, like the president. The president? Riel and her code words. Like the president. That's so Riel. I guess this is it. Farewell, Shironagasu Island. Riel, Giselle, Aurora. We'll meet again sometime, somewhere. Shironagasu Island report. Top secret, security level 3. The investigative team discovered a large number of corpses inside the facility. The remains of a liquefied experimental creature were found. They were stored in biohazard containment. No research data could be found. Everything is presumed to have been destroyed. Shironagasu Island is strictly quarantined as a bioweapon contaminated area. Approaching this island is strictly prohibited. The whereabouts of 4 of the guests who have been invited to the island are unknown. The search will be aborted. End of report. Naneko told me about Aurora. Am I a good person? She died so that I could live. I still sometimes ask myself that question. I'm sorry. I know if I say something like that, Aurora would be mad at me. Because Aurora was so kind. Aurora, I'll spend the rest of my life looking for the answer. When I die, I'd look back at my life and probably say that I made a difference. Until that day, please watch over me from deep inside my chest. Lily Alexandria Werner returns to her life with a new sense of purpose. Well, that's nice. Giselle, are you watching over me? I don't know how to be an heiress, but I'll try. I remember what you said. Don't pick a fight with everyone I meet. I'm going to be a bit more honest. I never thought I'd feel this way. It's all because of you, Giselle. Thank you. It's me, Father. Akira Edgeworth works hard in her position as the heiress of the Edgeworth family. She reconciled with her father, George Edgeworth. Giselle. I can still feel Giselle's heart beating inside of me. I'm an easily frightened and lonely person, but I wish I could be as strong as her. Being on Shironagasu Island was difficult and painful. But for some reason, when I now look back at it, I realize that not everything was that bad. I'm so far away from it now, and I'm feeling melancholic. Thank you. I won't forget any of you. Mineko Uzumazaki went back to Japan, taking countless memories with her. And that's the end of my report. Ada, your father got blood on his hands, committing an unspeakable sin. But you must know that he really loved you. Could you tell me the girl's name? Aurora. Her name was Aurora Lavilla. Hey, Real. Looks like we'll be having that drink together. But I can keep our other promise. Look at that. Isn't that a great view? Real. Sanukeda. After he reported on what had happened at Shironagasu Island, the case was closed. He kept one of his promises to Riel Baxter. Alright. I guess that's the end. It's an interesting end credit music. Well, I thought that was a good, interesting story. It got really crazy, really fast right at the end, but like it was a like island murder mystery. Well, it's like it was a detective game at first. Then it was an island murder mystery. Then it was a zombie apocalypse / Resident Evil thing. And then there was that mind trip about being stuck in his own mind. And then, yeah, just, this game threw a lot at us. But I thought it was an interesting story. I liked the characters. And, yeah, it was pretty good all around. Oops, what's this? Don't worry, we're always watching over you. So don't forget, you are not alone. So it's supposed to be Giselle and Aurora there saying that? And just how was Ikeda seeing Aurora? Was that from his memories? It must have been. Alright, well, I think that's a good time to call it. So, there we go. Next time, I think we're going to start probably Corpse Party. But I'm not quite sure yet. But we'll see you then.